Alright, welcome to the third part of the round 5. And I watched H2O a little bit more, and I realized Kariba Hain is weirder than you think. It's actually weirder. So you have 3 actresses in the movie. And there are 2 reasons why Kariba just kind of wins out of all the 3. If you put the personalities, this is water personality. But water is beaten by why the fuck did I forgot the name? Jesus. I guess because her name kind of sucks, so it just happens. So, ice, but it's also wind element. And then you have Ricky as fire. But I would say anger element, because it's boiling the water. Water cannot just turn into fire. And technically, because all of these 3 control the water element, they really can't have a fire personality in the first place. It almost doesn't make sense for them to do it. Unless the 4th girl that gets introduced does have fire element for some reason. But, you know, everything is possible. What I'm saying, however, is that Ricky sits on top of all of these girls. Because Cleo is beaten by Emma, but Emma is beaten by Ricky, and Ricky's not beaten by anyone. There is no fire element. So the chain ends right here. It's also very interesting, let me tell you. I'm pretty sure that's in the end of every episode. Ricky is like the first cast member. It's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. It's almost like, yeah, it follows the exact same order that I just wrote to you guys. Ugh, okay. But basically I just try to prove that she takes all the credit for the movie or series, whatever she's doing, doesn't matter. And is she gonna defeat Lindsay Sterling is the only question that I have. Is it's a tough battle, but I'm probably gonna watch a lot more. I'm at episode 9, I finished it, and that was like 2 points, so that's enough for me to like, yeah, I'm probably gonna watch another one. Even though it is sometimes cringy and I have to like super skip an episode because it gets a little bit insane. I can't really tell you what's up exactly, but you can say like stupid situations are created because you're creating a series, and it becomes a cringe instead of like being interested. You just kind of just don't want to watch it. And because every single time an episode starts, everything kind of resets, you're allowed to just skip the episode entirely and skip the cringe. Because if the episode is going off the rails and just introducing some stupid concept that you don't want to see, just skip. As I mentioned in the previous episode, there is going to be a lava event, and perhaps this entire thing is now called the lava round. I'm gonna pick the teams apart and check their entire power levels, probably starting from the most powerful to the weaker ones. I'm not exactly sure, or because the weaker ones can't really defend themselves from lava, and the strongest ones still would struggle. And I'm still not sure what that even is, honestly. Lava is a concept. It's supposed to be some kind of fire concept that I haven't yet figured out. What would it mean exactly? Because I've been doing this, I've been calculating these people, but what would it mean for me to just switch personality all of a sudden and do something else? I don't know. I'll just let it sit in my mind until it's ready for takeoff, because the passion is there, obviously. I think something similar could happen as in the Avril versus Smiley part of the previous episode. We just stack these two people against each other, which is like one reoccurring person, really, and see how far the team actually survives, and then we do it all over again. And I'll do it based on whoever has the most score start first, and whoever goes last gets time to prepare. That should be the most fair way to do it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think in order to beat lava you have to have speed, whatever that is. Because otherwise, if you have no speed at all, which is just whole earth element, and you have no ability to adapt to this situation that you have to burn yourself, basically. It's a completely different concept requirement. It's not an element requirement because you can't use water anymore, right? So the only other way to beat fire is with fire, right? You have to burn yourself out to become immune to the highest level of fire ever, right? It cannot be put out with water. Why is that? It's gonna get worse, okay? It's almost like cheating at this point. Lava is cheat detecting when it's being put out with water. That's what I think will happen, because it just seems like a very cool concept. So, the recommendation still works for Firebat, and the way I would describe this game is if you just put one mechanic to Magic the Gathering, which is depleting health. There's obviously a little bit more to it, but it's literally it. It's literally magic because you get to attack your opponent. You get to... These are defenders, right? Like, this is so obvious. But the switching... There are a few more mechanics added, but mainly it's the health that gets depleted. Like in Hearthstone, right? Also, everything is slowed down, so every single time you play a card, basically, instead of a spell, right? If you play a minion, your opponent plays stuff. It's actually quite interesting. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the lava round exactly the same as lava fighting Miley Cyrus. Except this time she's gonna fight everyone at once. Gonna try to outpower those people. And it's all about how far you can get, honestly. You gotta be fast, right? You gotta be like, okay, this teammate can actually perform right now and keep up with whatever lava speed is right now. She starts first. My team only has 4 members, so it's a little penalty that I have to suffer from. But Technically, lava doesn't actually perform at all. Like, we will not get any points for her performance, so it doesn't mean much. It's just a bonus round to show how fucking ridiculous she can get. Fighting the entire teams. So with lava round, I want to calculate the tiny score, not the big one, that accumulates over time. And most of the time the score doesn't affect this score right here that's still happening on the round 5, which is gonna finish and give points to the teams as well as this round. Whoever collects the most score wins, technically. And they also have to beat the lava level, otherwise they don't get any points. So lava actually is useful for our team in case we are winning, right? And we're not losing to ourselves. So that's cute. It's also kind of an exaggerated way to watch videos or rewatch content. It's not exactly the same thing. So again, most of the time the score doesn't add up here, but sometimes it does. We'll see, because I still probably watch new content on some channels. Some channels have an opportunity to prove something more. I don't know, because I'm also revisiting old channels. Those also give points, so anything can happen right now in terms of both rounds happening at the same time. I guess this is about time I have to pull out of a 2014 Hearthstone Championship. Technically the first one that matters. So, that's where the fire bat comes from. Technically, it even says there, like, oh, I want to be recognized by a lot of people now. That's what he says, right? And that wins him the spot in the Joker fucking lounge, leading his team. And that's fucking insane. I think there's actually an opportunity to create a Team 10 made out of 5 members that just randomly found over YouTube that can actually keep up with everyone else. That would be interesting. Obviously, those 5 members will still get integrated into other teams, but it's one way to prove yourself that you can keep up and be actually important. So maybe there's something I could test. It's another excuse to watch more different content than what I set out to do. Wow, what a trap! Look at this shit.
Because I had a crush on him. When he arrived, we listened to some music to get into the mood for what was coming. What did we listen to?
Avril Lavigne, Greatest Hits.
Oh man, Shane, you shouldn't have done that because we're already doing it. Whoops. Except you're not here to listen to it. She is in it. We'll see. But god fucking damn it. Get me out of this Billie Eilish style of music. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay, I hate this personality when it does music. Like, stop. This personality should be banned from doing music at this point. This is fucking annoying to watch. Seriously. Let's do a Valentine's special rant. Even though it's not gonna come out on Valentine's. I'm just saying it triggers me so much. Obviously I don't give a fuck. And that puts me in like the lowest tier of having things. I don't give a fuck about anything because I literally have no love in my life, and I kind of recognize what the fuck that is. That we're literally living at war times because there's so many people and nobody is capable of solving my problems, so I can start solving other people's problems. There's no such thing as social work, which is, again, that's whenever I need a fucking, whenever I get in trouble, I shouldn't get in trouble. There's no such fucking thing as getting in trouble in the truly fucking social world. Because what can someone actually do to me instead of doing physical harm? That's the only trouble that you can do, right? Technically. But if you totally prepared, you might not be able to be harmed at all, right? If you do it properly, there's no way you can even do physical harm. There's no way someone can actually approach you in a way that's could put you in danger, right? There's no way someone would have a gun, which is quite a problem, but maybe at some point you do need to have guns. It is immense amount of questions that haven't been answered, immense amount of problems that haven't been answered, and nobody's doing the actual work that's actually valuable, because there's no employment for that. There's no business that you can run on that. There's no even will to create such thing. There's no fucking platform that you can put it on. It's almost like we're floating in mid-air and we're supposed to create something out of nothing. Over time the technology grows better, but what's gonna happen if we just live in a shitty society? I mean, and there is no such thing as people are totally independent and they can do everything because money buys everything. You know, you have all these services, you can just solve your own problems. It is quite interesting, right? Like, as a problem solver, I would totally solve my own problems, right? I would just totally buy my way out, except money is also a fucking problem, right? Just, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as perfect problem solving. And even if you have all the resources, you still have a lot of problems. You will have a lot of problems. The first thing that fixes this thing is, again, social work, but the first thing of the social work, I immediately wanted to, like, integrate. That's the first thing I wanted to do. It was like, Jesus, nobody's recognizing this? What the fuck is even going? Now I'm like, I just gave up, honestly. Ninja school is kind of like me giving up. Like, okay, you guys need to learn stuff, because clearly nobody fucking knows about anything right now. Obviously, I'm at way higher level of knowledge, and it took me a little while to get there, but I'm not even capable of, like, convincing other people that this is, like, a problem that we have to unite and create a business about. There's no recognition, because recognition would mean let's do it, because we kind of have to just take the duty. Obviously, there's one problem with that. We have so many problems that we don't even want to or have the ability to help other people at this point. So it's almost like we should create a business that seeks to solve its own problem. It's just weird. It gets a little bit weird. Technically, businesses already can implement their own social little fixing places. I don't know. They need it. They don't need the meetings. They need some social workers. That's it. Saying that schools need psychologists is a little bit Stone Age, which is kind of what has been running around at the latest news, which I don't give a fuck. But I happen to give a fuck for that particular thing. Because I wanted to fill that gap, because I felt like that's exactly what social work is about. It's just psychology. There's not much else going on, but psychology is so deep and so complicated. Who's gonna fucking do it? Now I'm just curious if someone actually filled in the spot, but even then I have the ideas that are needed to fix everything in any environment. I just want to hold an environment that can actually grow and start solving other people's problems, and definitely for a profit over time. But you have to still be able to manage this whole system. It's not that easy as you think. You don't want to take profit out of someone who is struggling with money in the first place. There's no fucking such thing. And you don't want to just create a business for rich people. You might want to do trading with rich people, and possibly if you can do this yin and yang thing and connect two parts together, two parts of the world, solve rich people's problems by solving poor people's problems at the same time. If you can do that, that's amazing, right? I would say that's the only place where love actually exists. Is like we literally see love existing, but is not actually active. It's almost like there's it doesn't start with yin and yang. It starts somewhere else. Are you kidding me? Technically, yes. We are thrown into a world. We still have to establish it. We have that. But now we have to find love. It has never been found. It has never been actually established. Because if we actually loved and applied our passions, we would live differently. Okay, I know what passion is, and I don't see it anywhere. Because my passion led me to fucking solve problems, to actually recognize what love is, all these things, right? And now it looks back to itself and is waiting for other people to recognize this. Why the fuck am I waiting? I should be doing things, and I am. Oh wait, am I lost? Am I doing something different now? Well, yes. Yes, I am. This is weird, though. Because, why the fuck am I doing something different right now instead of trying to get there right now? Did I literally gave up so much after, discovering what love... First is the recognition that there's some kind of timeline. That you can't really move mountains. It might be actually possible, though, to move mountains. And it might be possible, and it might kick you in the face for not doing it, because time is not exactly set. It probably can speed up and slow down. It does make a difference. It's very important to just allow free will to exist as much as possible. When you're doing psychology, you just assume free will exists, because otherwise it's just nothing is possible. You can't really create anything at this point, because then free will doesn't exist and you're not actually interested in what's happening in your life. So you're literally just a punch in the gut for what passion is, if you don't believe that you can do anything and you have the choice to do anything. Meaning that I'm not just talking about free will, I'm talking about unholy power, God's power, right? You can do anything, but you have to recognize why the fuck you exist somewhere. Why does it matter? why would it be difficult for you as a single person to establish something like this, and why we shouldn't necessarily care about it and just try to push forward of what things actually matter. Because yeah, recognizing that you have unholy power, that's kind of where the Matrix ends, really. Is like, oh, you picked up this golden apple, it told you that super important truth, but please put it back and go back to fucking place where you can actually get love right now. That's kind of what Matrix, if you go too deep into fucking knowledge, that's what it is. I'm not doing knowledge. I literally got scared of everything. For me, that was a lot around, like, oh shit, I have to get the fuck out of Matrix because it sucks. The whole time I was in that state of, like, sleepless state of, like, everyone's gonna kill me, everyone fucking hates me, I'm starting to lose connections just by fucking thinking certain things, and not doing things, right? But doing things which are risky, but it feels like, oh, you're a god of this fucking world, but the world constantly tells you, don't do anything, because there's so many risks involved. You must not do anything. It could be hundreds of millions of lies that you just ate and you turn into stone. It could be. But that's when you have to stop learning knowledge and start learning what other people are fucking doing. It's a different thing, okay? You still need the principles, you still need to put things together, you still have to have fun, but you have to stop being yourself. It's kind of weird. If you really love yourself, you don't want yourself to be just a part of something that's gonna maybe happen or maybe not. That's the huge risk to actually take as well, is to expect love to happen as well. It's actually great that you don't have to worry about anyone but yourself for a very, very long time, until other people just can't help but find you attractive. That's it. You're waiting for that moment. You're stuck with that shit. If you really think about it, the more power people have, the harder it is to actually be with them in the first place. You're not a monkey anymore. You have a lot of intentions floating around. Without social work, it's impossible to actually talk to other people. Anything can happen. Even bad thoughts can start materializing out of no good reason, besides us getting this conversation going. Even that is hard enough, where people start flipping and turning me into a fucking victim. Even more so, creating even more problems for me, even though the opposite should happen, and we should at least try and figure out how to trade where it benefits everyone. But it's so weird because people just get in trouble just by finding me out, seeing them that I'm rude, and then just it flips them. That's game over right there. Because they don't know how to deal with it. It's like they have been solving their own problems in a wrong way, so they expect you to do it in the wrong way, and they're not gonna listen. So obviously, these people are a problem and have to be ignored. Finding love is like finding the first love of the fucking world. Like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna solve the biggest problem and mystery and everything? So technically, when I started to seek for love, is like it was that, but it grew on me as like, oh, if I'm a god, if I have free will, technically in this, I should reach for anything that makes sense, that I could actually love, as and it would still continue me towards the path of where I should actually land if it doesn't work out. But what if it does work out? Like, who knows? I mean, since I had the dream about kissing Ariana in the cheek, it's a little bit weird. I don't know what dreams mean. I don't know how real dreams are, because to get to Ariana, I actually had to go through a fucking crowd. And then some security guards. It's like she is guarded even at dreams, technically. However, it sort of doesn't make sense, because I actually saw her with just one more time, right, in my dreams, which was she was holding onto a dog, like hugging a dog, and I was like peeking through a couch. Technically, that was like a weird moment, anyways. So maybe there was no reason to guard her, anyways. But that dream was kind of fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie. Every dream seems real, and you can't control it the same way you can't really control reality. So it's kind of like a mix of things. And technically, it says to me that everything matters, even your intentions, even your thoughts. And you can, in fact, get thrown into a matrix where your thoughts just start killing you, and until you recognize, wow, that's a superpower you have, to just kill yourself with thoughts. That's insane, right? Death doesn't just come. Death, you can just create death. Whatever you want, man. Obviously, this is a very high level understanding of everything. But if we just focus on the love aspect, and I am like seeking for that super high tier of love, like this is not okay anymore. I'm seeking to solve my problem. My problem became pretty big, okay? First, it's recognizing that men who are really just kicked out of a society, these are fucking powerful men, okay? I'm one of those people. I feel like I kick myself out of society pretty hard, okay? I don't need anyone else to do it, because I don't want to fucking lose a job or something. I don't want to lose the only fucking things that keep me alive. So I have to still stay quiet, but I don't want to. And if I had a chance, I wouldn't stay quiet. And hopefully not immediately, but I get banned. In fact, I said hopefully, 'cause fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'm supposed to be kicked out of a society at this point, because nobody knows how to create a society. That shit doesn't exist. There is no social work. There is no person that's gonna come to you and actually talk to you. There is no such person, by the way. They extinct a long time ago as well. Or maybe never even existed. Maybe nobody can actually care to actually create social work, because who the fuck does that? It's the most difficult thing in the universe. I mean, it's not just psychology that you have to know how to do. It's everything. You have to have a team of people that is fully functional in different areas, which is an area of being yourself. It's like super difficult, because nobody fucking loves themselves. There is no love, enough love around, so I'm like looking at the most richest and craziest girls all over the world, just so I could find, someone who manages to love themselves every so often. Like, that's pretty dope, okay? That's insane. If a girl is rich, she has an ability to do whatever she wants, right? And if she still continues to be the same person or just do singing or acting, it could mean that she likes it, which makes it a stable personality too. It's just so weird. Here's the most important part. What I'm doing is technically social work. I'm not just putting segments of like a rant of like what I would do in ninja school, just pure rant. Doesn't actually work, but if you mix it up with something more entertaining, because right now I'm doing an adventure across entire YouTube. I want to put so much work into YouTube that I just claim it. It's mine. I know everyone. I know how everyone is doing and how good everyone is. I know everyone's psychology and personality. What else is there, really? What everyone is doing, what everyone is capable of. How important they are. What kind of people should watch. What can you find in their channels. Whatever, right? I just have it. Okay? I just compile all this information and have it. It's knowledge, it's available, but not everyone is going to do it, right? And it's not everyone is going to do it right. But everyone is going to do it in a way that I will, because I'm kind of enjoying it now. That's what I gave up upon. I gave up on real life because real life has so many issues and there's so many risks involved. You really cannot just go all in, and all in is the only time when it matters. When you can just go and just beat everyone up in a game. So instead, you have to do it online. It's the only fucking way you can do it right now. There were probably ways in the past that people did those adventurous things, and it's not necessarily through war. It's almost like war was like an easy way to do social work, technically. It's so weird. So there's something to it where like women are supposed to be the most accepted socially and men are supposed to be the opposite. If you're not accepted socially, that's actually good. And the moment comes when things start falling apart for both parties and they fall in love. Haha, that's what a heart is for. Is you reach your peak of insanity and then you just come back into the same point where everything seemed a lot simpler. If you can just bring back the kindergarten and early school times, like things are a lot simpler there. I made a lot more girlfriends than right now. It's like -1 girlfriend. And there's no magical Tinder that actually serves the purpose of like bringing people together. There's no such thing, right? It's only social work that actually can work, because that's when you're being very honest with who you are. And technically it's almost like I'm at that position where I'm supposed to do social work, and it could be actually magical thing that I don't know about, like secret graduation of, I don't know, because my mind has been read and projected. I don't know what's possible in the world. I felt Matrix. People could be just secretly working social stuff. I don't want to think about it that way, because I want to fucking blame everyone and hate everyone. I want it. It's stupid. There's only a few reasons why would people allow themselves to be hated in the first place, and they don't clean this shit up, right? Some of them are bad, some of them are weird, but what is like naturally the most obvious reason why people allow themselves to be hated is that, well, they cannot actually handle it. They're not handling it right now. They're not solving the problem that they have. So instead of allowing you to hate them, or there's antonym, they have the power to actually remove hatred that you specifically put to them, because it could be too much. One person could be too much, right? They have the power to defeat that one person, but they have no power to actually defeat an army anymore. So technically, they don't have power. It's just weird. See, getting banned in the Discord server was a huge payout for me. Until the ban, right? I was pissing people off left and right. It's not like I emotionally satisfied. I needed to know what they do, so I equip psychologically of what kind of tools people are looking for to just stop you, right? And the way I was stopped was fucking stupid, because the only thing I did is just annoy a person who then reported me, because now he has been promoted technically. So, and he knew me that I was annoying. So he promoted me after he said I'm a troll, and I trolled him basically. He said to shut up. I was like, don't say that. I don't like it either. Alright, you don't like me, I don't like you, just shut the fuck up. But somehow I got reported for that, and then I obviously spiraled that thing out, because I don't fucking give a fuck about this tiny little shit that you have incriminated me about. So of course put me fucking in prison for that shit. It's like stealing someone's candy and I got in prison for that shit. This is some crazy next level achievement that you can do in a Discord server, and I did it. It's amazing. Potentially genders don't exist, but they do in order for us to know what kind of work we're supposed to do in life. Like, that's pretty important. And we haven't yet been able to evolve our bodies to just change from one gender to the other. So, like, if you cannot do it naturally, chances are you just have to accept it because you haven't done enough work to begin with, not that it matters. So what's happening here is just plain old misunderstanding or straight war against people's, like, anything. Like, people get bored and they do stupid things. It's very simple. And I think I've already talked about the pit of doom that is trying to cross from one gender to the other. It's almost impossible. The only real way to do it is just through love as well. Yeah, because you have to make the trades, right? And you know what to look for. It's just so simple. Life is made so simple with the genders, and the genders actually do pretty tremendous work, so any noise around it is just ridiculously stupid. Instead of, like, trying to finish the subject, I'm just gonna tell you something else that I found out. I think that everything is gonna collapse. Everything. All the establishment shit is gonna collapse. So much of what we use as technology is not reliable at all. It's not useful. So only a very thin layer of technology can actually survive, which I find useful, which I want everyone to use, but a lot of other things are just gonna be pitfalls and traps and fucking turn into demons and will suck your time out. It's very dangerous, and it's gonna progress still for a long time until we actually need to stop everything, and we will realize just basically that we only need that one amazing invention and not much else. This simply would happen because, well, you can tell the moment Facebook showed up, like, we only use Facebook. The moment Instagram shows up, like, we try to use Instagram. And every single time new thing comes out, we try to use it. But at some point, some new thing will try and do something spectacular that everyone likes, everyone uses, everyone is like forced into this world, and the world expands in a wonderful way, and almost nothing, everything becomes outdated first of all, and there's not much reason to stay outside of this like social technological advancement. This is a social technological advancement that everyone likes. Like that's insane to make one, and it's probably gonna happen sooner or later. For me, it's Discord right now, right? If anything better shows up than that, it's gonna be even better, right? An even bigger explosion. I don't think Discord exploded properly. I think I'm gonna be on the wave, just like I was on the wave of Minecraft exploding, and I was riding like the last wave of AdventureCraft fully. I wasn't actually riding the full Minecraft insanity, right? But this time I get to do it from start to finish, I believe. The moment Discord showed up, and it's how it's gonna progress, and how I'm gonna just ignore everything that Discord is doing and just do my own thing. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever actually make a bot or anything. I really try to avoid those things. I just try to juggle with the roles and permissions. That's good enough for me. Yeah, technically, if you think about it, I am buying YouTube just by pure effort. Nobody uploads 3-hour videos of saying like, I watch this, I like this, that much, exactly this much, okay? Like, this is difficult, but because my score always evolves and starts being like very bitter. It's very difficult to progress when my score system sometimes punishes people who are too late to the party. It's weird, but I try to be fair, and I try to make my system like watchable. Like, you gotta watch this, because I'm gonna recommend you everything on YouTube. Now, I will not release like top 10 videos or whatever. This is so stupid. There's no need for that. People think that they can actually just get top 10 lists and they're gonna be satisfied. Ugh. I actually have to enjoy watching that top 10 list first to be able to actually understand what the psychology behind electing those top 10 videos are, or whatever content you're trying to find, because you can get into traps anyways doing that, and you're not gonna get a good recommendation of how much you want to watch it or how good it is, and because you don't want just top 10, you want a list of things that follow a good story, where everything else might be good, but it just kind of falls apart because it's not necessarily useful or relevant. And the best way to actually do things is to follow what you believe in. So if I do something great and I elect myself things to focus on, I think these are the best, in my opinion. It's very fine to just follow someone else's opinion. Um, it is weird. It is weird to follow things, I'm sure. But you can just be like, yeah, I agree, and I'm gonna go a similar direction because yeah, that's the story that I want to follow. Something like that. There's never really a perfect trend or like a perfect fit for every single person, but I try to get the best stuff, the most meaningful. Yeah, you figure out who I am, whether my opinion is honest, and then is it applicable to you? That's all those things you have to figure out when you're watching recommendations. Right now there's one more special event that I'm doing. I am putting together Rebecca Black's Instagram. You can find it on ReBlackJewel. I'll just type in really quickly. ReBlackJewel. That's my Instagram for her. Because she looks awful right now, lately. I don't like it. I really enjoyed how Rebecca looked up until now, up until recently, all the way. She's insane. I mean, there's a reason why she's on my fucking team as Jewel. There's a lot of reasons. But I never really thought she would break like top 5 for me of hotness level. Like, what? Of the internet hottest people. It's kind of just weird. I really fell in love with the story behind Friday. It's just so simple and confusing and just, it's great. Obviously she has a personality that kind of fits what I like. And that's where we're off right now. She's not the highest pop star ever. So in order for her to really deserve to be on my team, like she has to be a good person to me, right? Personally. We'll see about that. She has Discord, but I have to pay for it, and I still don't manage my money very well, which actually just kills me right now. It's absolutely killing me. It's so stupid as well. Money's just the stupidest thing ever. After watching a little bit of Mr. Beast, and now Shane Dawson doing some gross shit. Mr. Beast is just a flower guy this Valentine's Day. A flower guy. Bunch of flower for his girlfriend. It's still just a wasteful video. It's fucking garbage. Because there is no like deeper meaning to it. It's like, let's surprise that one person with overwhelming amount of stuff. Ugh. Oh god, it hurts my brain. I'm just saying there's something to it. There's a good reason why we stopped and didn't fucking go all the way to the top tier list. It could be bad. It could be really bad. What we find. And ruins everything. All the value that they have somehow. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, there's that deep feeling that I always get, is that people never really change if they're like, if they're never like super hurt, if they have good lives, they default at being abusive. So literally, you get this school bully experience of mean people constantly. Because at school, there's that age group that doesn't have to fucking solve their own problems, don't have to think about their future, they don't have to do jack shit, they don't have to even respect you. They can like people that they like and don't worry about a thing. It's just so fucking pathetic of what the dynamic is in school sometimes. And bringing that back up in the real world sometimes when some people just feel too fucking comfortable with themselves. It's just such a fucking pain in the ass. I want to find those shits on YouTube and bring that up, because that is the best content ever, just roasting someone. I'm not just gonna roast someone, you know, I brought entire lava with me, you know, just in case I actually need to roast someone to death. It's like, ugh. Alright, so far, this is like the second rotation, and lava level is up to the point where I can test everyone else, because I want it to be 10, and then I check if everyone else can get up to 10 during this rotation. If you see 10 here, it's because Monica, right? I added her to the team, but basically the teams are gathering based on how much they need. If the whole team gathers like they really fucking need each other just to survive this round, it's weird. Probably everyone who doesn't reach lava level actually will lose points, which makes it even more difficult. I'm not sure how I'm gonna distribute the points yet. I'll probably just give from 1 to 9, and lava level is just gonna show me where is negative, right? So the last team may get like -3, then -2, and -1, and then lava is at 0. And everyone else get positive if they survived. And how well they did it also will matter, obviously. So yeah, in order to find love, you have to actually escape your matrix. Because if you're just surrounded by comments and likes, if you're a girl, you don't actually need that to feel beautiful. It's actually the opposite that it makes you feel. If you're trying to find, what is it? Confirmation. If you're trying to find that, you're kind of starting to get addicted, because you have no control over that. If you do things that you have no control over, you're gonna get addicted violently, right? That's what addiction is not being able to get something. That's exactly what addiction is, and it's not like doing something for too long of a time and you can't stop. That's not it. It's always the need for something, and you just can't get enough of that shit. Or sometimes you just can't get it. It's something that makes you feel anxious because people don't actually approve you enough as they did previously. But all I have to know is that getting all these comments is more like a learning experience of what beauty is and what people like, basically, in general. You're trying to get the general sense, to get the honest sense, and women get the honest sense because they get a lot of people's opinion. So if you just compile that, you can go through life just as well as men do, because, well, beauty is kind of everywhere. It doesn't fucking matter. Women just try to capture the best of the best. Man, don't try to capture it. Guess what? They're all kind of beautiful. Okay? We don't have to worry about any of that shit. But there is attraction. There's more to it. It creates so many dynamics. I don't understand why people are so unfriendly. Yet. I still don't understand that. It's so fucking weird. I hope these fucking people are gonna teach me when I order them properly and prioritize them properly. Fuck this shit. Yeah, I don't really have to say anything after I said people need to do more social work. If I wasn't dragged into it, like, people don't fucking understand how important that is. Because I would drag everyone in this. It's that fucking important. So a lot of things are not happening. I would say that we're at war. So that people sort of figure out the most important things at least. If they're not motivated to bring balance. I am motivated. Meaning that I'm probably gonna get a better life. If I survive myself. It's not easy to be just better than everyone else. It's just so fucking weird, right? But it's not easy. When you give too much to people, then you're not better than anyone else. Right? You get confirmation that they like it. And if you keep on giving, you're just kind of giving up on being good for yourself. So, obviously, in order to give for a very, very long term and actually create a career, all of a sudden you're faced with a sense of like you can't just give everything up. You have to start creating mysteries and establishing yourself a little bit. Something has to happen in your life that people who love you would catch on to that, right? Mystery and how to solve it and what the fuck is going on, right? Even a conspiracy theory like Avril Lavigne has is not very light-hearted thing. Like, it's kind of a real mystery of how do you put it together so that story satisfies you in the end. You have to give it a good ending now if you really like who she is. You don't want to see that, oh, she was cloned and replaced. Like, what the fuck is that shit? You have to clean that up, right? And people are full of that shit. And especially if they're confronted with that somehow, eventually. I almost want to go back to like the very beginning, when my Discord began, of what actually took place. I do have the very beginning, technically, and it gotten really weird because it's still not actually the very beginning. It's more like a weird thing where I attacked PewDiePie again, but like in a chat form, where he can actually defend himself. It's weird, but all there was, like, I collected the Powerpuff Girls, but not the stronger version, my version, Monica version. Okay, I had that, and I was bitter about PewDiePie. That's it. That's where it started, I think. I guess I was healing myself. It was supposed to be a healing area. The very first area created. Also, I do think that creating Discord is that closer step to social work that every YouTuber is supposed to do. Because, like, I literally would enter every person's here Discord and they would get so many more points for just doing it. It's just so fucking weird, right? Like, of course, there is a chance you actually get to meet them there, and that's all that really matters. It's a big impression that's kind of cheap to make. It's cheaper to make than a video. You just sit down and just write a comment and everyone freaks out. It's simple. But right now, YouTubers are technically untouchable. You can't really get a hang of them. Like, there's no way. There's no rules that allow you to get there. I mean, sure, you can post on PewDiePie's Reddit to get a big PP, small PP response. But that's about it, okay? Finally, someone catch on to the fact that Jake Paul just fucking flipped at some point in his what girl he was singing about is like so fucking insane. The courage in this one, insane. But Rumi gets the point. Congratulations, Rumi. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this video is actually good. Congrats, Rumi. Congrats. In the end of the day, what I think is that Jake Paul really owes a lot of money to a lot of people right now. Who knows? Maybe this series is gonna punch him in the fucking guts and spit it all out. All that money. It might happen, you know? It might happen that these brave warriors, narcissistic fire people, just straight up stealing money. Who knows, right? They figure out some kind of merch tactic and they shove it in people's mouths as best as they can. And if we flip the card around, maybe we'll change our minds. And well, we can't attack Jake Paul. He's a brave fucking warrior, but he lives around surrounded by other people who are not afraid to hit Jake Paul. I'm just saying, something can happen. Some bad things can happen, and we might just want it to happen. Peace. I guess Rumi just did some social work for his friends. That's amazing. But it's just so deep, like, I'm kind of grateful myself like that. That made me think a lot. Yup, these guys are fast, but they use 3 now. It's almost like the speed increases and it gets incredibly harder to get it back up. I'll explain what these tokens mean soon enough, but I have to play along a little bit further. These are underdog tokens though. They don't actually mean anything. They just remind me that these teams have lowest points in general, and they should want to actually win. I hate Amy Richu, okay? I don't like her. But she's the only one I subscribe to out of all the animation channels because her art is just over the top cute. I say over the top because she likes cute things because she's fucking Asian. I'm just saying, and I'm now tumbling down the scroll so I could find cute things. It's crazy, okay? It's crazy. I love it how she highlights her cuteness in this specific fucking video, so you just can't run away from it. And she's gonna be leading Team 10 basically. What is Team 10 gonna be doing? Same, it's gonna be lava. It's literally lava because it's gonna change the formation that other teams have if this team wins ever so slightly. I mean, it's gonna promote members from it, and I'll have to use those members in other teams. If those teams struggle, I will know what to do. Okay? That they need an upgrade. So Team 10 is kind of like a helper team in the very, very end, actually. Because it's gonna swap some members and add some points, I suppose. It's so annoying. I'm pretty sure she's also a narcissist. I'm not sure why there is a wall feature. But it's literally her name, actual name supposed to be. Not Emery. I don't know what the fuck that means. But it feels such a fitting video to just shove her right in there and see how she performs. I can't help myself but say, now is the perfect time to reenact Scott Pilgrim and the second X getting killed by the rails. I didn't just randomly said a reference. It's the same personality we're talking about. It's Fire Water. It's Jake Paul right there. That's why I fucking hate Emery. I'm just saying. I know why. I know why I hate people. Jesus fucking Tana. I mean, it's a scam party. But the question is, I put Shane Dawson in Team 5. And Justine as well. It's just kind of a reminder that they're teaming up. I'm not sure what to expect. What is this scam party is going to turn into? Because Tana just showcased how her friends are upset with dad hunting. You know, rich dad hunting. Sugar daddy, man. I wish some people had lives. Or self-esteem. Any of those things would be nice. You know, it's just nice to see. When you're doing social work, you have to scrape off the name out of the list, out of possible people who can actually talk to you, because that shit is it's not sinful. It's like, do your fucking stuff. You're doing social work already. You don't need help. You know, you're running your own business already. You don't need help. Get the fucking life if you wanna come here and fucking face me. But Tana, if she exposes that, I don't care. Good job. Honestly, the vibe that I get is like the narcissists supposed to be narcissists whenever they are capable of doing it, right? Just pile up. But to be a winner narcissist, you pile up all the shit and you live happily ever after, while the shitty narcissists just screw themselves up in the end. It's almost like narcissists actually have a very, very good sense of the future, of what they want to establish, but they keep it a super duper secret, okay, from everyone else. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. So the gamble that they are playing is they have to fold the moment shit gets real. She just talks about like losing a tooth. That's pretty fucking real. It just amazes me. Holy shit. It's a real strategy of life. It tells me that, you know, while they fold, I flip into fucking stratosphere. Because they not gonna consume my fucking life. Them narcissists. Fucking assholes. Because my life is gonna get better and better if I survive as well. It's always that fucking twist of survival, of doing the right thing. What's my twist? I'm not gonna tell you. It's later, okay? Later. It really feels like one of those demon escapes. Everyone's running away from the wave of demons that they would have to face. if they want to go any further all by themselves. Because whatever is gonna happen next in the round 6, round 7, and anywhere later, it's gonna get scary. These people shouldn't be around. I'm just saying. I just randomly realized there's no month 0. There's also no day 0. But technically you would have 28 days and 13 months. And we would still technically have 12 months because there would be a month 0. It would be pretty cool with the new calendar. What am I talking about? Well, we wouldn't have 31 and 30 days. We would just literally have 28 days in every month if we had 13 months. It would be so cool. I can't wait. It's happening, okay? It's the future. But a lot of things about the future is not happening yet because people are just doing their own little pesky shit that everyone else did. So we just have to recreate it to feel good about ourselves. Who cares? Okay? At some point we'll start moving on and implementing things that actually matter. And as I've said, there's gonna be some technology that's just gonna blow us away and just give us that one piece of tech that we all using it and forget about the rest. So we're gonna have values that we will share, kind of like YouTube, but YouTube is just gonna be like an add-on. It's not gonna be a full-blown thing that matters. Not at all. It is true, right? YouTube is narcissist simulator. Even if you're not a narcissist, you just kind of like simulate one. And even though I'm supposed to like what YouTube is about, it's not gonna promote me, actually. Never. Never, ever, ever. I'm just saying, pretty sure that Linkin Park is just not gonna need any help for a long time. Why the fuck Demi had to fuck it up? It's such a stupid song. I made so many songs and nobody liked me. Oh my god. I have to scream about it. Blatantly. It's not gonna work. It almost works if you ask nicely. But if you scream out loud, it doesn't work. Believe me. Now I have to contemplate if I want to add her to Team 10. Like, I can't watch this video. Even though I watched it. It's 3 minutes. I don't know, man. Lady's just fucking freaking me out. She should do something for herself, but instead she's just freezing herself, like her personality isn't allowing her to just help herself. It's so fucking stupid. But snipers do that sometimes. Water people just don't accept any help whatsoever. Believe me when I say this. It's so ridiculous for a principle. I'm not exactly even sure how it works. But I see that very often. They just live their lives and crash, pretending that they don't need help because they can take whatever they like from world, right? And they can help themselves. That's literally their motto in life. But it's not gonna work this time, okay? Whatever is gonna be offered in her, to her physically, is gonna be harmful. Whatever is gonna be given to her online is gonna be good, but she will not know how to take it. It takes knowledge to fucking do it. And right now she's gonna fucking suffer. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be entertained by that, but I better be, because that's the only thing that's gonna save her right now, is if I'm actually interested and I'm talking about it. Because I'm gonna talk in depth. I'm not gonna talk like other fucking people, just, oh, show her live stream, how is she doing, what the fuck, just cover the news. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna cover the baseline. That's what it is, right? The baseline. What are you gonna start thinking about it? So, let's hope. I'm gonna tell you if I'm entertained. I'm gonna tell you. First thing that entertains me is that they're doing it wrong. The comment section is doing it wrong. They have to hate on her. Like, seriously hate on her. That's the first line of action. So she doesn't find anything good when she goes online. And online is what actually keeps her from fully engaging into this physical world, where she would realize that it sucks, and that it's kind of like a mixed addiction, right? Online is constantly banging on her door and just makes her feel like she always has a way out of the darkest fucking things in the world that could happen to her. She always has a way out, right? She always has to remind herself that. But it's so weird. It's so fucking weird and twisted. It's deep. I'm entertained by that. It's deep. But fuck this shit. Yeah, but basically the comments have to just... We have to reject her. So she realizes... And usually that's how water people are just dealt with. You reject them. Then they realize they can't just shit around. They have to bring back, earn back the respect that they just fucking flush down a toilet. And it's always possible to do that, but it's the only thing that will make her busy and will make her basically who she's supposed to be. The only reason why she was normal is because she was busy. It's literally the same with my mom. It's like she's suffering from doing nothing and make me suffer because I hear her doing nothing, just talking to herself. It's just so fucking stupid. See, the way you put it together, again, she feels good watching all the comments, but then in the physical world, she takes all the good things and doesn't realize the danger she's in of what the fuck she's doing and the way she's slipping. So it's a very, very twisted thing. You see the supporting people and the people who are harming her are totally silent and cool about what the fuck is happening in her life. It's unbelievably entertaining, but holy shit, I need a good ending for this shit. There's something similar going on with the other three members of the twisted fucking team that I have put together. Okay, not sure about the Earth girl. I don't know. There are 2 Earth girls. Too many. Maybe I should add a fire person, because I usually hate them. We'll see. Because I have to fit the criterias and everything. Replacing a person is so difficult. But the only person now that I can reveal is the one that I revealed. Is Lauren Southern. Earth people don't disappear for no fucking reason, okay? Of the platform. They usually have a way to establish themselves. Okay, if an Earth person just comes down, they establish it. Unless she was doing something weird. And now I have to keep a really good eye on what everything that comes out online, if she even posts. There's some people we have to keep an eye out, and this is like the forefront, obviously, people. Like, you can't just leave. You can't. It's impossible. And how does she feel confident about this? It's unbelievable. What is this new chapter? She reveals nothing. Talks about nothing, right? It's terrible. It's so fucking weird. Yeah, and after like 6-7 months, we get an answer. Oh look, she's married and pregnant. She's normal now. Our scar fade in a most amazing way. Yes, of course. Da 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 da. Oh boy. You wrote a book about it. That's nice. Okay. Yeah. There's no stopping the cringe, okay? There's no doing. If you're a really smart person, you balance everything out and you fade gradually. You don't just punch yourself in the face and wake up and one day married and pregnant. It's like, you don't do that. But she knows. She knows she will get in trouble by doing anything anymore. Being normal. Because if you're a creator, guess what? You can't have a family. It's a waste of time. What Rumi did is actually highlight how his friend has a family, has 2 children, and doesn't have enough time or money. I didn't even see the wife. It feels like he just got 2 children and just is now just all there is to his identity. Just someone tacked children on him. There's some weird shit going on in life. And as a creator, you want to flush that down the toilet. Immediately. If she can't do it, she's retarded. And that says a lot. So I'm hoping to find again a fire person, and then there's one more person in this team that's acting a bit weird. And I'm not sure if I can break it down just yet. Because she's kind of popular. She's kind of on the other side of the fence now. We'll see. Yeah. The moment they say help, I'm standing on the water people side and say that help isn't helpful. It's usually one of those things that protect water people. Is like, no, help is not okay. 'Cause they just throw you into a hospital. They just throw you in there and just hope that you're gonna get better. And all there is just intimidation to never ever do bad things and just be clean and pretend even more. It's just so fucking stupid. There is no such thing as help in today's society. I can agree on that. Here's all the digging you need to do on Ryan Bowers. Ryan Bowers. So difficult. Da 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 da. That's not him. He looks way too fucking high, man. And mixed up with other people. Okay, this will take a while. Does he seem like he has courage or confidence? First thing, right? You literally ask 2 things. Is he cute? Or is he sweet? And is he courageous or confident? It's 2 things. Cute or smart. Okay. It's a... I don't know. I guess cuteness is kind of sweetness, so you should just take cuteness and just throw it out of here. It's fucking retarded. There are 4 qualities, right? Smart or sweet, confident or courageous. And when I see him, there's a lot of this fake smiling going on. So I definitely see it as confident, not courage. He gives me this Post Malone vibe that confidence is actually the most important thing for his life. And if you really want to be sweet, you wouldn't have your eyes closed so fucking much as if you're always high all the time. So, the choices have been made. We know his personality. It's mainly wind and earth. Easy. If I know Leah well enough, it's probably the worst boyfriend that you can get. Like, the worst. Unless Leah has enough resources to support a bad boyfriend. To waste, right? Resources to waste. I think she has those resources, but she doesn't. So, rip. Yeah, she's trying to say sociopath, but Onision doesn't have emotions because he's psychopath. He's different, okay? And yes, he doesn't know the truth necessarily, so he cannot actually say that he's not breaking down or that he's faking it, because his personality is also a liar type personality. Not only he cannot actually create good, real emotions, but he also lies to what's actually going on in his life. He's a meme, and honestly, we wouldn't know anything. Just like with Leah, it's another meme that we have to scratch our heads around, and technically make sure that they're harmless or not harming themselves in either way. That's kind of important in this case. So I don't care what these people do at this point. Onision is on his own. I like his videos. I don't like it that it's not consistent and normal for him to do it. So it's not exactly not a breakdown or a mental breakdown from his part. That's what I'm talking about. You can't just be like, I'm just faking it, and run away from that. Because just because you think you want to do something, you have full control over that. That's bullshit. Sometimes emotions just take a toll on you and tell you what to do, right? And you just follow that shit. And then a psychopath would still try and confirm himself that, yeah, but I have full control of my emotions. Not all the time. There's certain things that you do that cool you off from this emotional self-abuse, but like at some point it just leaks out and just spills all over the internet, which I think happened. It's entertaining, but god damn it, it's cringy. And he has to run. He has to run really fast. I feel that the most professional thing to do... Onision is banana, right? We're talking about bananas here. That's the most professional thing to do, is like turn him into an object. Because he is bullshit. That's an object as well that I don't like in my life. I would rather have a banana. So please, that is the most professional thing to do. Thank you very much. It's basically a tool to divert conversation from one topic to the other. Immediately just jump out of this pool of nonsense. We need to learn this. So Onision is a big deal. But until we learn, he's just gonna grow stronger and more insane. Tozzi's cool and all, but maybe if you get rid of a skeleton behind you, you will stop being sick. It's just a weird coincidence, isn't it? Here's kind of an example of what you're looking for the lava round. Because I overlooked the series because it just seems irrelevant and boring to watch. But if you try and reenact the effects or take them in consideration of what kind of storytelling they're giving, it's kind of storytelling is kind of like power, energy telling, because there's a lot of weird twists in the world that if you get untwisted, all of a sudden you get very fast in the race. That's kind of what it is. I know it's confusing, but literally there is a difference between these two. And as I've said, I ignore the series completely because it's just boring to watch. If you're just watching for like entertainment value, pure entertainment of like just sitting back and doing nothing. But if you do something, it's kind of an inspiration that you can draw from. It's interesting. Pun not intended. It has aspiring in the name. It's kind of weird. There's another little quirk of society. I don't want to just keep it on this face. That Leah Marie Johnson allegedly separated with, as claimed by this video. It's just such a weird thing, but it triggered me to think about legal stuff. Because I just thought about how people are stretching themselves out doing illegal stuff. Almost fucking everyone. Almost fucking everyone breaking the law. Me included. But I'm breaking the law in a good way. I don't want to fucking do anything until the system actually works. And I can actually do stuff without concern that, I don't get to live my life if I do it. That's insane. But everyone else, not only they love cheating at school, they love cheating in life in general. Like, anything. Oh, it doesn't break the law, so let's just fucking do it. Right? It just breaks me. Not only people don't care about the things that they could do to solve problems, but they make it worse. They just straight up make it worse. For themselves first, and I've already given the example, right? The sugar daddy rush that's happening. It's actually technically morally illegal, right? For older men to just pay their way into a weird relationship that they don't actually get. Like psychologically they don't get anything. Really. Nothing at all. Like, the internet is full of shit that you can stare at. So if you're only getting the looks, just do that. You get full experience over the internet now. Now, obviously, as the world is progressing, all this shit is just gonna be flushed down the toilet. It's just so fast. And people will have to adapt. I know that a lot of things that are illegally done, morally illegally done, are actually, old school. And it's just stupid, right? School itself is fucking illegal now. Morally illegal. That's kind of weird. Who is singing right now? Because this is a pretty good song. I mean, the scariest thing about today's artists and everything beyond the border, basically, who are trying very hard and are very popular, and this is shit now. This can get old school, and I could just figure out that there's a bunch of cheating going on behind the scenes. I don't know. I have to admit that there's not a lot of artistry going on. I literally just follow whatever channel you just saw, which is Cyrex, the Nightcore channel. Nightcore was kind of like a weird twist to listen to pop music again, and all of a sudden you can actually upload directly pop music without getting copy strike. That's fucking brilliant, right? Nightcore, everyone. Everyone loves Nightcore. I love it for this fucking weird reason. Now that I can get to listen to whatever, right? Nothing can stop me. Yeah, you wouldn't see from the list, but it's probably like 20% are actually like top tier artists, and the rest is very obscure stuff. I kind of hate when porn wins, but I have to say, Keanu Reeves just dropped a bomb on me. I'm not gonna lie, I was so surprised by Knock Knock, and I did such a long review. Was it like long time ago at this point? It's so fucking weird. It's like, it's round 5. God damn it. She's very hot. I'm still checking her out. It's like it's not over yet. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point. Cinemassacres, meaning Angry Video Game Nerds, released a recommendation saying that Truman Show is very good and you're supposed to watch it. So I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna give it 1/3 of the points for recommendation because I would have watched it anyways. It's not like I discovered the film, but it's fine if I do it a speed run and respect the recommendation itself. Maybe a lot of other people didn't see it. You kind of encounter it if you deal with Flat Earth. I'm just saying, it's a very neat concept that comes together with it. It's just, yeah. Alright, that movie actually scored 3, so AVGN is actually the second person to reach 8 points ever. That's amazing. I kind of found one thing in particular. I'm not gonna pull up a chat necessarily, but as a RuneScape gold settler, it doesn't fucking matter. Whatever is going on, I'm gonna be quite a road bump to a lot of businesses nowadays. Because, yeah, they do have this policy of customer always right, but what's exactly going on is, if you watch Truman Show, that's what's going on. Everyone's enclosed, and everyone is supplied just enough happiness so they spend their money or whatever resource we want to extract from them, right? So as long as you give up that resource, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? In the very end, right? You can expect anything and we will deliver the best of the best emotions, right? The biggest lie ever. And then that's all we ask is just money, you know? We compile it, put it together, and then bam. Obviously there's a problem when I don't run the business. I don't give a fuck about lying. I'm not responsible for this shit. I'm just here to do a skillful job and not fucking support people's emotions because I don't fucking know how to do that, right? By lying. I don't know how to do that. If you don't have a personality like that, you won't know how to do it. Both personalities, both wind and fire, sort of are capable of lying a similar way. It's actually quite an in-depth analysis to see the differences, because the fire people really care about people's emotions, while the wind people are capable of manipulating those emotions. So it's kind of a interesting dynamic. But as I always say, it's a double joker, right? It's an ability to completely analyze and completely control something, whatever that is, whether it's earth or water or subcategories of any kind of thinking. You're gonna be able to control it just if you play those two jokers. it's always a mystery what's going to happen if you do the opposite, if you play wild cards. If you play 2 wild cards together. So for as long as I don't have any power, I have no idea what that means. I only encounter double jokers played against me, so that's all the experience that I have. But it was very, very interesting to get that full perspective of like, yeah, customer is not always right. Customer is just being manipulated to think that they can do whatever they want, but there are always those boundaries, just like in Truman Show. There is a very strict boundary. If you cross it, we have to kick you out because you're interfering with other customers, and it could destroy potentially our business, right? If you just shove some kind of truth about the business or share about it, you know, like you can figure things out from the outside, so you have to be really banned out of this group of coming and going. It's like the real thing to actually ban, once you realize what's going on and where the problem starts, is the people who asking questions and reading reviews in the first place. These are the people who should be banned immediately, because that's not exactly what this is about. Like, double joker plays are not bad because they require consideration of every kind. Like, it requires scare, basically, in order to sort of trap, but not really to control a person. But you can send by entering the field, and you always have that ability to get out. Just like life, you came in here, you can get out by death. It's not easy, but you can. So it's always your choice. Obviously there's a problem with life, so I can't just like say, oh yeah, double jokers also played against you and trapped you into this environment. It haven't. It's actually your environment, and as you can see, the wild cards give you the ownership of things, while the jokers take control of those things that you have. And so the balance becomes that you kind of exist here, but you don't have full control over things and ownership over things, and bad things will happen to you, and you have to respect that to be able to, you know, take back the control over time, because most of the time nobody actually needs to take things from you or to destroy your life. It's just something that you have to learn, and over time you realize that small decisions outweigh the big events, and you shouldn't really worry about all the big spikes in your life. It's just random things that just punch you in the face. But for 23 more other hours, you haven't been punched in the face, so congratulations. It's actually more important what happened within those other hours, and you almost like forget about those really traumatizing events because they almost don't matter. They're just like super, a pile of candy, basically. Traumatizing events are actually a pile of candy. Is actually good because it's very difficult to solve the mystery and slowly open up and unravel, but you have to do it, otherwise you'll never progress. If you just cut the corners and cheat, you're just gonna be the tier 4 at best. At worst, you will not actually exist, and you will not be considered a tier on the list. First of all, I find it horribly problematic because I'm like a ticking time bomb. It doesn't matter what time is it. Power overrules everything. Right? Power is over time. It doesn't matter that certain groups are ruling the world right now. They have the right to do it, as we said with the customer. They have the right to do whatever the fuck they want, as long as they keep the time flowing in a proper manner. However, we can overrule that with power. if we have to, right? And that's what, when you get to the rank 1, the top tier of everything, it actually seems timeless, and a lot of aces actually exist there, but the perspective from the bottom tier is that time actually exists, and it's like very important to them. It's a very weird concept. When life starts breaking down around you, it's so fucking weird. I guess the best thing to do is like thank the bad guys, and the more bad guys around you who are trying to put you in the box constantly and feed you some shitty perspective, but you constantly reject it because you know it's stupid. And this is like happening on a treadmill right now for me, because I have to deal with customers, which is the worst, right? Is the highest level of insanity if you're trying to be honest and you're dealing with a treadmill of people. That is crazy. Another very interesting thing about it's black magic, right? Is the reviews. Reviews can actually hint at the target that something is wrong, right? It can hint completely different things than just, oh, the company's wrong, but more like there's something in there, right? We have to analyze this thing. So it's literally a portal to summon a bunch more bad guys to fucking follow you. It's already happened to me. It's like, it's so fucking stupid now because I know what to do technically. I know that the environment doesn't change much because you want to keep the body stable, the base energy very, very stable and move very slowly. So even something like a gun, if you use a gun, you have super fast moving bullets that can do things very fast. But you know what happens as well? You're breaking the limit of the body itself. It's like you're breaking some kind of base energy, and shooting someone is deadly, but there's more to it. There's some kind of fucking weird thing, some kind of weird consequence that makes swords and knives much more powerful than bullets. It's so weird. Usually when I do these logical strains of thought, it's important to note whatever feels logical, that's where you're going. You're just establishing that sort of Rubik's Cube, trying to deconstruct it and make sense of that, right? It feels sensible to actually try and solve it, so you just solve it, you know? The goal of YouTube Rewind is to keep the story consistent, meaning that our team wins and the last round is gonna be duel against every other team, just like lava round, but the team leaders. And that's kind of the ending, really. The last pool game of 1 versus 8. It's not easy, okay, but it's already planned, so I don't want to fucking ruin the story, right? It's kind of interesting. Is it spoiled? I told you the ending. I'll tell you what's coming, but there's no fucking way it's spoiled. So yeah, first the team has to win, and then the team leader has to win against every other leader. Otherwise, it might not be like a full ending or whatever. Or the ending will depend on how far the team leader actually gets, because you're fighting like teams, the best of the best people. Like, this is crazy. It is still like you have to win more than once in a row. Sometimes in order to achieve your goals, you have to have complete dominance. So that's kind of what the ending is about. I don't have to fight, because it's all about building the team anyways. So if my team wins, I win technically. and I'm doing all the work anyways. So it's like I'm fighting with myself. It's a lot harder. But basically, yeah. I don't know what the actual goal is to achieve, but we have to achieve the maximum to just have the control and be completely confident with what we have achieved. Like, that's important. Watching the round 5 unfold, we're pretty secure. I mean, I'm literally finding Monica. I mean, this is annoying. Or the PewDiePie's team is the strongest in this term for now. Team 10 is not exactly relevant. It's just a support team. So I feel pretty confident. We're not winning this round in general, I don't think. Unless something changes and I watch another movie. Because I literally watched 3 Edgar Wright movies. Shaun of the Dead was watched. And it's pretty fucking weird as well. Just like Baby Driver. But Scott Pilgrim wasn't weird. It was weird. But it was also something else. Right? It tried to highlight some other things. Try to follow the comics. Like, who cares? There was something else going on. I say it's the arcade vibe that saves the day and saves the movie and makes it above average and makes it so above average that I call it the second Matrix. And I'm waiting. Still fucking waiting. It is still possible that I will turn things around because I found those movies so weird. I don't want to dive into the rabbit hole of Edgar Wright anymore. And want to find something else in Scott Pilgrim universe instead. Maybe I'm overlooking something. There's all sorts of things that give me hope, I suppose. I'm not sure. Like, there's no like direct path yet that I can see, but maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I just have to research actors a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much. I think it's about time I just kind of speedrun through the movies. Just one extra movie that each actor did in their career. Just to check, what am I missing? What's going on? We already set the standard that we have to beat Edgar Wright because, like, I'm getting, like, freaky vibes. I don't like this. This is, like, a very timed thing to do. Is like playing the zombie thing. Yeah, that's a very mainstream thing, but the reason why it's so on the right time is because sociopathy is on the rise. Who knew? It was always on the rise, but now mixed in with psychopathy is on the rise. Where you get the dark things sort of being very attractive, like those zombies, right? But there is something else going on in Baby Driver. There are no zombies. So what is it then? It's the weird personality of the hero that freaks me out. It's incredibly weird. First of all, he's addicted to music. The entire movie's addicted to music. And everything plays around that. Almost there's some kind of mystery to it. Almost there's always a direct link to the creator itself. Because it always asks you, why the fuck? What is happening? What is the purpose of this shit? Right? It always asks you this question and you can't answer this, so you blame the creator for being such a fucking weirdo, right? And the movie becomes weird. But I'm not sure how to link it to social psychopath. I don't know, okay? The only link I see is that the hero is that, right? And he's bringing that up. All of these things, the entire environment just spins around the hero, obviously. And if you break down what's going on, perhaps you can figure it out. It's a but I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm sure Scott Pilgrim actually has just enough weird things going on because, like, I just keep finding them. Sure, with enough perspectives, you get all the answers you need. I mean, even Shaun of the Dead isn't actually a clear-handed movie either. You can tie in a love story and how it resolves and how they survive. And it, like, the entire plot spins on top. The zombies are just like a layer on top of this love story. It's just a layer. So you can figure out what it means. Same goes with Baby Driver. There's also a love story. So you can technically do the same thing there. Just put cars and this mafia thing on top of a love story. You can almost do that with every movie. But there's something more to it. Because love isn't possible in today's time. We're not that advanced to have love. So there's even more than that. Right? There's more to it. Is Scott Pilgrim also the same fucking thing, right? Like, yeah, you just put arcade on top of another love story. Wow, how creative. But it's weirder than that. There's two love stories that you kind of don't know what to choose at first. One slips away because you're so fucking in love with something. It's different. Okay? There's a branching path story. You almost want to put the person that the hero started with as like the trash deer because, like, he wants to get rid of her the moment he sees something better, technically better. But is it better? It's so weird. Was it even worth fighting these guys in the first place? To some extent, yes, because you get all this experience. But as I've said, Scott Pilgrim wasn't supposed to actually fight them. It doesn't actually achieve anything besides him getting better and then achieving self-love and whatever. But that doesn't actually achieve love either. It's like the ending is so weird. Everything is weird, okay? I don't want to give Edgar Wright the credit unless the other actors just kind of fail to deliver anything at all. Just anything. Give me anything. I'm probably gonna like it more than just the same repetitive thing that worked one time out of sort of 3. It's weird. Alright, so first movie is gonna be super bad, and after watching this movie, I should have now a thought frame of what am I exactly looking for. Because I'm looking to be this thing that reoccurs over and over again. Just like layering. It's like creating a candy with a candy wrapper. You have a candy wrapper that has a certain color and vibe to it, but the candy is somewhat the same thing, it's just sugar, right? Like, it's garbage. And again, Scott Pilgrim did a better candy. You wrap it up and oh shit, that's still pretty good. It kind of represents the wrapper itself. There's something more to it. Double the amount of flavors, whatever. I don't know. But then what the fuck happened? Which person from the cast, someone from the cast possibly, either Edgar Wright got lucky, super lucky, with the materials that he was using, or someone from the cast was able to actually add it or sneak into that, like do something, or influence in some way. Like anything can be said. I don't know what happened. If we can detect the change, that's what we're looking for. Is the same vibe somewhere else and it clicks together. It's like that's where it comes from. So we're trying to locate the source. It doesn't have to be from the past. We can look into the future and be like, yeah, a person was inspired after Scott Pilgrim, right? It didn't actually source, the source is Scott Pilgrim, but you know, it travels somewhere else, right? So we have captured what Edgar Wright was doing in its entirety, and we haven't found what we're looking for. But maybe it's traveling somewhere else, and it's not just a flash of light, right? Yeah, that kind of sums it up. We want to see not this, not the flash of light. I don't believe Scott. Like, I say it's Matrix, and if I'm really, really fucking patient, maybe I can trace how Scott Pilgrim turned into Matrix. Maybe there's movie after movie of a path finding that you can trace. That would be amazing. Just there's a lot of weird theories you can come up with and start, you know, solving the puzzle. It's so amazing. How many people are doing it? I will laugh at you because I can barely fucking survive by doing it, okay? Get the fucking life if you think that somebody else is doing it. Let's go. My prediction that Michael Cera is absolute garbage. Just like the movie says, he's super bad. So he's not adding any flavor whatsoever, and I did not want to see him in Scott Pilgrim at all. I don't like the main hero. I don't care, okay? I believe that the main hero possesses the same fucking personality, which is Water Wind, which is psychopath. Wow, so fucking amazing. I don't want to see that narrative over and over again. So yeah, but I guess it had to happen. First of all, I really get the vibe that I will get what I'm looking for. Those actors really brought with them their entire careers into Scott Pilgrim. Like, that is a fucking package right there. I have no idea how to explain it to you guys. I could just say Captain America and Captain Marvel. Jesus Christ, in one movie. Not Marvel, okay? But Marvel. I don't know, man. I can't explain this shit. I'm not gonna lie. If we're talking about superhero movies, this is like super villain movie right there. Jesus Christ. You need some balls to actually watch this. So, no underage, but no underage until 24. I'm just barely capable of watching this. Please, don't dare yourself. American culture is nothing to be fucking just. It's a traumatizing experience. Okay, believe me. If you have lived in America, please forget about the school years. If it's too sexual or whatever. Wow. I'm just wowed. It seems like Michael Cera is just... I think that's his name. But anyways, let's just call him Cera. It's so stupid, dude. He's in a fucked up universe right now. I can feel for him right now. It's like in a zombie apocalypse universe. Thank you for that. Very much welcome. Guys, I think there's gonna be like a small competition because Michael Cera proves to have a super bad movie filled with super bad things that you have to do to protect yourself. It's so fucking weird. Or protect yourself from super bad things. It doesn't matter. It's crazy, but it makes you boil out of control. It's just crazy movie. Alright, so I'm gonna explain you what the tokens actually mean. So these are like chosen one tokens. Kind of positive because I sort of choose by certain criteria. I can't tell right now which teams get a boost, basically. It's different kind of boosts. Again, it's elemental, so you have 4 kinds of hearts already, as you can tell. And there's one missing icon, but these are death marks. They slow the team down instead of speeding it up. So even though PewDiePie's team is running, it's dead. It's pretty fucking dead. And the deader it is, the harder it is to bring the engine back on and keep on running. That's kind of the trade-off that they did there. Of course nobody can fucking deal with my team just yet. Not at all. It's not supposed to happen, god damn it. So yeah, I'm only like looking for the 4th icon or emoji for what's gonna represent fire, because that's anger, that's killing something from your life, whatever. This is being captured, this is crystal, but instead of being like a sniper thing, it's actually a jewel thing, a vampire thing, to capture something, obviously. Because you can be a Pokemon master and keep on capturing, but who's gonna actually do it? Who's gonna capture the real thing, right? Capturing animals or capturing a person who's capturing animals? It's a completely different next level. And here it's Heartbreak, which is snipers' specialty, obviously. They aim at the heart. That's the most important part for them. And they try to do it very quickly as well. They try to look pretty and just dump you. That's literally their strategy. I'm kind of on a deadline. I have to figure out what the 4th token is fast. I kind of need to know more about fire. I mean, we're literally fighting lava around. So she's supposed to do something. Oh wait, it's the exact thing that's going on. It's like if you dip yourself into lava, you're gonna be burning, and that's not gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a negative thing to your entire team. So as rotation is finishing up, whoever is left behind 10 points, they're gonna start burning. So even though they sacrificed a lot of fucking things, they will not burn this rotation. Okay, more rules updated. These guys got 2 hearts because not only they surpassed lava, but they surpassed it by 1 level specifically. That means they get the lava coin or token, allowing them to play a song for themselves out of Lava's album. That's nice. Oh, and the bonus part is that these guys activate lava as well, not just get the points for themselves just for playing the song, right? They're so ahead that they can play a song and put lava a little bit ahead of its time. And if she goes ahead by 2 points against anyone, they immediately burn. They don't get the chance to just recover all of a sudden. They start fucking burning. It's crazy. Because lava is in this race, technically she can get the tokens too. It's kind of a weird twist, but it works. Alright, a lot of things are happening. This token was very lovely. Comedian token? Are you kidding me? I just learned something very cool, and I'm gonna tell it to you because you're a stranger. You're my favorite pizza place. I just don't have any money. And you can probably take a hint. This is amazing what Shane did. And I finished because I fucking need some pizza right now. Anyways, basically we have 1, 2. This team doesn't seem that legit in trouble because we're just gonna add a member. It's so fine. Here we have all the members. It's a meme team. But holy shit, this meme team wants to fucking burn. I'm just saying. All the members already? You kidding me? There's nothing I'm interested about except laughing at them. They're not getting any tokens, nothing. Nothing's happening. I'm terrified. They have to fucking spin dash really quickly, or just they're gonna turn into Team 10. All replaced. Viciously replaced, because I like these girls, but like, come on. Come on. You gotta do something better. Anyway, so we have 3 teams kind of struggling. Rotation is ending. It's intensifying as well. I'm amazed. Lava round might stick a long time, but I don't want it to stick a long time because it's quite not my style, maybe. I'm just scared of fire. I'm just saying I don't want it to stick around for a long time. Let's do 3 rotations. That wouldn't make sense because they wouldn't burn. I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely as long as lava records are actually interesting to listen to. That's all I'm saying. Once I'm bored, it's over. But I only have 40 minutes to do it all. It's not fair, right? And it's not fair to do it as a demo. But if you really think about it, this would take me a year. This whole project would take me a year. I don't have fucking time like that. I have to do other things. I have to keep on improving and exploring places that you wouldn't normally think to explore, because I'm kind of stuck with this thing, right? I might, be missing on the real life stuff. I don't know what I'm not inspired to do while I'm stuck in one place, right? Like, that's kind of important to recognize. So you want to get rid of something that's starting to get boring or stale or put you in one place. You want to finish that, so you got to do it great, right? Lava Round is like a good add-on. It's so hard to get rid of, though. I don't know. I should probably stop wasting time, honestly. This is weird because it shows completely different, like a playground system. That Edgar Wright kind of hinted at, and just this movie kind of finishes for me. Which is like, love is not exactly love, but it's a safe place. You just create a safe place for yourself, something that nobody can actually harm you with or at, especially zombies. That's the latest fucking revelation, really. I'm not sure how it works. It feels pretty amazing, because that's kind of the state of love right now. Love never really exists. It's more like a usable thing. Like, next level of love is going to be partnership. And it's going to be more like, instead of seeking safe place from a lot of crazy people, you're going to be seeking nothing. Seeking crazy things within each other. It's almost like the opposite. And the rest of the world is just going to be boring because everyone is doing it, right? While right now the world is crazy because nobody really loves you, so they go crazy if they manage to squeeze love out of you. It's just such a weird dynamic right now that's almost impossible to understand. Everything is just too crazy, right? Especially for me. That's why I want to stay away from it and hope to fucking figure out. At some point, I'm doing tremendous progress. I don't hear anyone else speak to that fucking level, but that doesn't make me feel like I nailed it, right? Because I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking. See, that's how crazy it is. You must not do just talking. You gotta find that safe place, or you gotta be fucking really beaten up. But for me, I know what gravity is. I know what playing cards is. Everyone is seeking for some kind of power, and eventually they find or create that safe place. So it's very interesting dynamic. It's very annoying how this movie proves to be better than any Edgar Wright movies, and I only had to pick up the first actor and the main actor. I don't like this. I thought I was gonna be exploring more shit. But there's one problem with this. I'm literally watching American Pie. Literally. I don't exactly like that mentality. I have a Joker card that acted in American Pie. But that doesn't mean I have to like the movie or its spin-offs. Something is wrong, but this is too much, right? I have to praise this movie for being just almost as good as Scott Pilgrim, but being like this teenage thing instead of arcade thing. It's like pure teenage thing. Or like sexualized movie. The layer of sexuality. So it's more like women's world, not a men's world. Like men's world is cars and music, then you have the arcade, and then you have the zombie apocalypse. That's the man's world that Edgar Wright is doing. The women's world is right here. Partying and getting to know women and chasing them. It's kind of weird, but here you go. Getting drunk is also women's world thing, not men's world. It's kind of weird, but when a wife dumps you, you get drunk. You get sad and stuff, and you go drunk. Go get drunk. You actually try to like still stimulate yourself with a women's world. Still think of yourself as attractive because you filling yourself up with energy, right? So this some amazing dynamics. It's so fucking insane what this movie did to me right now. Wow. See, women are seeking for safe spots just as much, and partying is creating, tremendous danger. Tremendous danger, by the way. So that's why it sparks love very easily. And women know this, men know this, but hey guys, I'm not playing by the rules. I'm playing by every card imaginable, so I'm gonna use everything I have. All the knowledge, right, from both worlds. Now, knowing that Edgar Wright explored the men's world, I want to know what the other two worlds are for women. What the fuck is that shit? I hope to fucking find it now. And that makes me want to explore what the other actresses actually go through. Maybe they actually brought it to Scott Pilgrim as the arcade. Sort of making the arcade women's like made it also branch out and feel, again, there's two branching paths that also branch out into those 7 deadly fucking assholes that you have to defeat. It's so interesting. But the most important part is like it's a 2-player game. It felt like 2-player game while the other 2 movies didn't felt like that. So that's what made Scott Pilgrim so fucking amazing. And that's why this movie also kind of sucks because it's almost like 1-player game. The women are not the main people here. And again, in Scott Pilgrim, I'm talking about the main guy and Chow Knives, okay? Those 2 players have played along, even though Chow Knives has been in the shadows. She was always playing quite intense game, I would say. The coolest part about Edgar Wright's scenarios is that it's all harmless. The zombie apocalypse is an outside sourced problem. So you never really want to like harm another person in order to get into the safety mode, right? Like it doesn't make sense in the first place. So love never actually comes from violence, and any sort of violence, well, should be rejected in the first place. But the moment people become defensive and assume violence is almost just as bad, honestly. And women are on that other side to actually assume violence is going to happen against them. It's so fucking stupid. I don't know how to put out that fire, because it is crazy how defensive they are, and at the same time how careless they are at some point. At some points, trying to create safety with douchebags, right? Like, we know all that shit. It's like, how does that work out for you? There's a lot of mistakes in this game, and obviously as long as people don't know how to play the game, it's gonna go on and on. And it's gonna create this time loop that we're living right now. Yeah, it is mind-blowingly annoying. It's annoying, but it's so big. Everyone lives it right now. Everyone is struggling with this shit. And I gotta do justice, you know. I have to move forward with this. Who knows, maybe I'll become timeless and experience everything instead of just whatever this shit is. Which is a lot better life than being stuck on the ground with this gravity pulling you down. That's, you know, I'll do justice. I'll do just fine. You don't have to be worried about me. If I survive, I'll be just fine with my knowledge. I would worry about everyone else who doesn't have it. And that's now, the table turns on you. It's your move. What are you gonna do about it? Just watch my video and feel sorry for me? Because that's all you're gonna be doing. You can't dodge my bullets of me having less than you have. Most of the time, that's not the case. You have more resources. The only thing I have is internet. That's what I use. You think I'm an Earth guy? What is the Earth guy supposed to have as a resource? Because again, internet is not exactly a resource. And you have to plow the land and seed the crops. And if nobody's coming to eat your foods, that means you didn't actually seed anything. It's not edible. Or you don't know how to actually cultivate that shit. It's new. It's not a resource. Right? So technically, there is always a position of zero resource survival, where you're literally born with nothing. I have nothing. It's so difficult to actually comprehend this, but I have nothing. My personality helps me, but it cannot create something out of nothing. I already have to have that unholy resource of something already, a legacy of some sort, someone giving me something right now, at some point at least. Within my 24 years, I didn't got anything. I have to live with the zero. I didn't even live with a passion of like going from homeless to getting a shelter, because homelessness would just kill me. There's no way. I would just give up. Having a home is not exactly a legacy. I take it for granted because it's so necessary to survive. It's not safe out there. It's not safe for my sanity first. Because it feels like nobody's doing what I would want to do. Meaning, what I want to do is just earn money. Just go outside and earn money. If I cannot do that, I don't want to do it like a homeless does. Or even like the artist, a homeless artist. It doesn't matter, right? These guys don't have internet, okay? And that's a resource that now everyone has. And I'm taking advantage of that. 100%. Right now, I live off of the internet. And it's still not a legacy. It's just a friend that gave me this. It's technically a legacy that saved my life, so it's not exactly legacy either. I should be pissed, and I constantly remind people that this is not good. I have a 0. A lot of people have a 0. I'm not some kind of special case that has everything stolen from him, right? It's probably government's fault, firstly, right? You have to blame the government. Then you can blame the banks and the currency system that the money doesn't flow properly, that we're bleeding money all the time. We're bleeding value. We don't know what to do with our time. We don't know how to exchange that for money easily accessible. Like as I've said, I want to make a gym that just generates electricity. It's fine. You come there, get some cents, and you go home. You might even get some free food just for coming in there and doing the work, because it's cheaper to organize and buy in bulk, right? And hire a chef and just do all those things while people are earning you money and making your business like a tourist attraction. It doesn't fucking matter. All of a sudden you're creating a business that it grows like rapidly and everyone wants it, and you create a passion for the world. Like, that's amazing shit, which I'm not gonna do because I have a 0, remember? See? The longer you fucking listen to me, the longer you realize, holy shit, I have to feel sorry for this guy. And yes, you do. Get the fuck out of here if you don't want to feel sorry for me. If you're a buddy old pal with 0 in your pockets, as I am, then get along my fucking bandwagon. Let's do this shit. But as long as I've searched, nobody fucking has 0 enough to be friendly. I have no fucking idea how much has been stolen from me that I can't even get any friends over it, right? Because, yeah, you might have a 0, but guess what? If you're a thief, holy shit, that 0 turns into much more than that. It turns into a minus. Because you have karma chasing you, you have a lot of gold, so you have a debt, and someone chasing you. But hey, you're on the run, so as long as you run, you're good. You have something. You can make something happen because you still had something you didn't have 0. Right? If you go into minus, that means you haven't been on bedrock with a 0, okay? You had resources that you can dig into, create crime. Who cares? You break the law. It's fine. You doing the illegal stuff. As I've said, half of the shit that happens in the world is illegal because people get away with that. I get away with this fucking 0. I get to be the center of the universe. It's so amazing, right? And yet, it's not a joke. It's absolutely not a joke, and it's emotionally destructive, this force of knowing that you're the center of the universe. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna go? How this 0 resource is gonna turn into something when there's almost every god imaginable surrounds you right now? How are you gonna play this game to create something for yourself when you're certainly powerful, but not like a world-breaking powerful? I can't just come up to someone, shake them out of their own money, and be like, bye guys, I'm done, you know. I'm not homeless. I have just enough to be punched in the face every time a person comes up to me. It's just like, oh, you have just enough. Well, if dying is a possibility, someone is committing a crime. I mean, the first thing that should be prevented is death. Am I dying? Yes. Yes, I am dying right now. It's fucking annoying. I have short legs for that because I'm tired. It's so fucking frustrating. I'm gonna finish this whole video and Lava is not gonna get around. He's not gonna get anything. I'm gonna steal the shit out of her and nothing's gonna happen. Nobody's gonna get burnt. Nobody's gonna build teams. Nobody's gonna do shit because I have things to say and I cannot entertain myself while I do it. Right? Fuck this shit. Imagine me entering a party. You don't want that to happen, but it could happen. I'm a breaker. That's why I don't exist anywhere and nobody likes me. You know, I break things. I'm so angry I break things. I'm made out of zero. I suck things up and turn them into zero as well. If I'm very angry and very fucking annoyed with life, I'm the black hole that's gonna destroy everything and not make it better. It's like I'm the doomsayer, I'm the judgment guy, I'm the God's hand, but not exactly God, because nobody is. Because everyone is. And everything is God. It's so fucking annoying because rants give you tremendous power, unstoppable power. No one can stop this. And again, my personality is just a disguise for how powerful this thing is, because it has taught me so many things. And as long as it's teaching me things, it's actually getting worse. Go figure, right? Go figure. We're all like swimming in lava right now. Especially me. Right? We're all swimming just in sheer amount of time that I stole from lava, and she's just simply angry as well. Alright? Bursting into tears. Please give me something. It's so beautiful when they drive their vehicles away from me. It's so nice to get my own songs evaluated or something. It's nice things. Maybe it's not finished, but that's how things are built. It's just raw things happening, and it starts to grow and it starts to be beautiful, right? That's the real burn of things. That's the real fire, is growth. That's the fire. It bursts. It blossoms. That's what fire is. While fire itself, which is kind of a weird concept, right? What is fire itself? It's like a destruction of fire, destruction of growth. You know the thing that's on fire is not going to grow anymore. So the moment you see growth, that's the ultimate burst into flames. It's amazing. It's only gonna last very little, and you know, you gotta let go of that thing that's bursting. Because what happens? Because it's happening right now. You're watching flames all this time I could spend, and I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna let go, and you have to do the same thing. You might have attached to something that you liked, a game that I put together, and yet I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna rant about it. Create a party and just rant about it. Just fucking rant. But you have to appreciate that it's warming you, right? Fire is warm. No, it's actually really, really hot. And you sit there and heat yourself up so much that it gives you the energy. You don't have to generate your own fucking fire within yourself, growth within yourself. Meaning that naturally humans don't actually need fire, because how the fuck did they survive without fire for so long in the Ice Age? They created heat within themselves. You have to first create passion for heat to exist in the first. It's very complicated. The world is very complicated, but you can untangle everything. But the speed in which I untangle things is the speed of my fucking hammer hitting your head and knocking you out for the knowledge I have, is pretty fucking crazy. Right? If you cannot take flat Earth, I feel sorry for you. Because you're gonna be flat as a pancake after I hit you with my hammer. It is the starting point. It's the very, very starting point. Flat Earth, yeah, I can dig it. That's what you have to say at least. So, pass. You pass. However, if you're flat, that's pretty hurtful. But it doesn't get better from there. You still have to survive a hammer hit. If I hit you, it's still pain. Being flat is pretty good, because you get to go dead really quickly. But what I learned from the Matrix is that you can go dead very slowly. And I don't even know, maybe I'm dead. Maybe my destiny is just to die because everyone hates me, and I will turn everyone against me just because I rant. But I can't, I really can't control myself, I really can't control my powers. It's all up to everyone else. And I'll do my best, to help them, the good ones, and defeat the bad guys. That's my responsibility. That's the things that I control. But everyone else have to fucking do their own thing and choose their side, right? Do you want to be struck by a hammer, or do you want to be helped? Just helped. Nobody likes to be that hammer guy. I decide. Even though I don't, because I'm just a purgatory guy, because I follow rules. I follow very strict rules, and I need a lot of help. So that's fucking annoying. Okay? I don't want to be the death guy as well. I bring death to people. Huh. I don't want to be on top of this pyramid. And guess what? Every single time I say that, I breathe out, and I lose my powers. And somebody else gets it. But that's what humans do. They breathe in and they breathe out. Humans also sleep. That's also breathing some kind of energy, right? Think about it. Just think about it. That's all I ask. That's all everyone's gonna ask ever in my universe. Think about it. Everything I'm talking about, if you can't take it, back off and think about it. Jesus Christ, that's all it takes. Fucking annoying, right? If you want to do it, think about it, and you'll start doing it just by thinking first. Wow, isn't that difficult? Isn't that fucking difficult? If I'm getting on fire constantly and I'm losing all my things constantly and I cannot settle down constantly, that means people are not thinking for me. They're not giving me even that resource, and even though I'm on the internet, I don't feel like I'm fully supported yet, right? Nobody's thinking for me. Nobody's helping me out to do what I'm doing already. I'm not like, oh, this guy's doing exactly the same thing. I'm not doing that. I am actually panicking because I feel too much responsibility already for me, right? Wow. Poof. Kill me now. Kill me now. So much responsibility. It's not a movie. I'm sitting here and I'm not reading a script. And I'm not being sarcastic. And nothing helps to actually prove that besides nothing. I'm not gonna show my face. Those days are over because I'm trying to be comfortable. So many things are taken away from me. I just want to sit down and be comfortable with it. It's a deep tale of a zero. Wow. And I'm not a hero either. I'm the death guy. I'm that portal of death. That other story. Zero turns into wow. What a motherfucking zero is that? Or a mom? Zero turns into mom. Yeah. Look at that zero. Now that's a fucking zero right there. I just... Can I... You know... Can I buy this? I have a zero, but can I buy a W? It doesn't exist in Lithuanian language, so might as well be able to buy it, right? It's like this unique piece of treasure that nobody cares about. You know, come on, guys. You know, I have Monica, and my name is started with M. My real name starts with Min. M. Can I have a W, please? Just a little W. I don't want to have a mom, because I hate my mom. You know, everything just flips. You know, it just flips together very nicely. So I just want a wow. And oh shit, that's copyrighted too. Jesus Christ. How many things do I have to fucking go through to win this copyright war as well? Wow. That's a lot of shit. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the biggest wow in the universe. Then I hope I own it by the time I give you guys the wow. It's like, we're coming to that conclusion. Lava round failed. No, she likes fire. Who fucking cares? You know what? I have 9 minutes. 8 minutes. I will roast this shit out of everyone right now. In numerical order. Let's roast the shit out of everyone. Here we go. Justin Bieber doesn't get roasted. Congratulations, Justin Bieber. You're the best. Holy shit, that's amazing. Okay. I'm not gonna start with Linkin Park, obviously. Avril Lavigne. Can she get roasted? She already got roasted by Lyme disease. I did. I roasted her. It's pretty bad. This guy's toast? Totally roasted already. His name is roasted. His personality is roasted. He's a pretty badass criminal. I like him, but you know what? This guy's toast. Monica is definitely roasted. I don't even want to roast her anymore. Please, the story is over. I'm gonna tell you in private if you're very, very interested. But fuck this shit. Keemstar? I don't think I have to roast this guy again. Like, this is coming off easy. Nobody's roasted yet. Keemstar? Seriously? Where the fuck is your star? Stop stealing my star, dude. What the fuck is that shit? This is my star. This is the asterisk. A**. I don't know, man. I just love it. I can't roast this guy. I think this guy will roast himself eventually, though. Because he looks like a piece of garbage. Right? I want to talk to him. Because everything he would say would be garbage. I just feel it. Okay? That's my roast. Alright. Brie Urson. Nobody knows her. She just came in being a little bitch. Hot potato. We took her in here, and it's nice. Lana, there are better cosplayers out there. She's just lucky because she's Sakura. Haha, I like Naruto. So I like Sakura too. That's why she's here. Kimmy is just obviously roasted by all the narcissists that work in Smosh. What else she's gonna do? At least she's a fucking psychopath. So, who can roast that Ice Cube? Well, Ice Cube still melts, so stay cool. Anyways, Jennifer Lawrence. Again, it's so fucking easy because she's already roasting herself. First, she goes through Hunger Games. Now she's trying to steal Mom. Just straight up Mom. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. And I'm not interested. She was, again, I said it. She just got off Hunger Games, very lucky. And that's it. That's all she has. Everything about her is trash. Even her looks is trash. And I have no idea how she got so far. Okay, with a lot of help, with a lot of makeup, with the JL in her name, I can break her in two parts. Because there's Jenny and Law in one particular series called VGHS. Think about it. I can break her in two parts. Jenny Law. Jenny Law. That's why I put in her name like that. Liar. Just straight up liar, because she is a criminal. Leah Marie Johnson is straight up criminal. That's my bottom line. Figure this shit out yourselves. She stole a lot of points, rivaling Lava in the very first round. How the fuck did she do it? Oh wait. Here comes the kicker. 3.9 is illegal. I don't know how she slipped. She would have actually won this round. She would have scored 4.1 because 3.8 and 3.9 doesn't exist. But, sadly enough, she managed to screw herself over. I have no idea how I slipped, okay? I'm sorry, guys. But it did it. It happened, okay? And if I have to, I just put more points on Lau. It's not that big of a deal. She's better. She's way better. But Leah is not that bad of a bitch, okay? And so I'm not that bad of a person. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm a sweet person. I'll give them a point. Point from me. Point to you, boys. You guys are winning at round 5. Isn't that amazing? Don't you feel like I'm gonna do the same thing in reverse just a few moments later? Alright, little thief. Okay, we are moving on. DD. Now, again, my teammates are not gonna get that big of a roast. It's like I already roasted them. Dave Days, disappeared. What the fuck is wrong with him? What happened? That's it. That's the roast. He just poofed into smoke. It's amazing. But he still managed to get through it. He managed to win. Even after disappearing for a fucking year. No relevant content. It's almost making him more cooler than ever before, which is, he's trying to be a cool guy. Hey, Miley Cyrus is a pretty cool girl too. Giving him a double Joker out. I mean, fuck yeah. That's a double-double. I can't roast this guy. I can't roast Lava. She's on fucking fire right now. She went through that disease and it's over. It's game over. I can try and roast the disease itself and her attachment to it. So if she attaches to it, I can roast the shit out of her. Obviously. It's that simple. Rania, she is roasted herself because her husband is on next level of fire. It's not lava. It's not regular fire either. It's not some fucking plasma gun. It's some form of hell, basically. It's some kind of form of hell that Kriparian is in. I can't really identify it. I like to be there to warm myself up and just, call it Hearthstone, but honestly, I feel sorry for her. Cadicarus, Candy, and Daddy. Just so fucking awesome. Because he's just such a new guy in this thing. I'm so disappointed. I thought he was like AVGN level, he was so fucking excited, but nothing went anywhere and his jokes were kind of falling flat immediately as they appeared. He's trying to be the Flash guy and flashlight into you. He's like, look at this, it's so fucking cool. Flashlight. He's doing the same shit over and over again and you can't attach to anything because it's always new. It's always brought up as new. But all he does is just scream at you and call it content. Not good. I don't like it. That's why he's in the second tier and not in, the bottom tier. But hey, he's not anywhere up there. God damn it. I'm in love with myself sometimes. I'll have to roast for a little longer, not just 8 minutes, of course. Of course, guys deserve more reputation than 1 minute at a time. Jeez. which is actually 1 minute at a time for a person, if you count. But hey, 1 minute is a pretty decent roast. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Technoblade. I hate this guy. Immediately hated this guy. Everyone hated this guy. He's skilled, and that's all he has. He has good entertainment skills, and that's all he has because he puts skills and turns it into entertainment, and that's all he has. He's actually cut dry person. He's the most fucking dry person I ever seen. It's like a raisin. It's like, yes, that exists. Let's point a finger at it. It's so beautiful, but it tastes like shit, okay? It tastes like fucking shit. Get that raisin off my fucking face. Yeah. Chrissy. Okay, Chrissy. Constanza. Wow. That's a difficult word to remember. Cece. She appeared out of nowhere, matched my team power level. Wow. Okay. But then she also has different colored hair. Cause her hair tricks me into thinking that she's an earth wind person, which she's probably not. She's probably earth fire, because like, fuck this shit. She feels courageous. She feels all over the place. She feels like she has taken over another channel, even though she could just create her own good channel. She looks amazing, right? Makes good thumbnails, but like, who fucking cares? It's still cover songs. It's still the trash tier where you like, it's not original content. It's not a content creation. It's nothing. She almost blew it by not existing on the list, so it's automatically a loss. But her pretty face just got in there and, well, had to get burned because it's not that pretty. It's not that pretty, okay? It's not like 8 points. It's nowhere. It's just porn. And honestly, the only reason why she was getting so many points is, well, I scored very high at that particular moment. She's kind of lucky. She's kind of lucky because Dave Day is actually putting up a lot more effort. It's like a movie. It's like watching a movie, and she doesn't exactly deserve to tie, okay? It's a lot worse than 5.3. If I recalculated that, it would be a lot worse. Especially when her music is kind of like soul-breaking. Like, something is wrong with her, basically, is what I'm saying. Jimmy Fallon, funny enough, I can't roast this guy. But you know who can? The rest of YouTube. Everyone can roast this guy for just one particular thing. He does not acknowledge YouTubers. Not a single time. Never. He's our biggest enemy. He's like on fire right now. He's fucking... Man, I'm smoking Jimmy right now. Smoking that ass. He's gonna fucking blow up. Holy shit. It's the worst thing, dude. He doesn't... I don't even think he says the word YouTube at any point in time in the universe. It's like it doesn't exist for him. And it's gonna punch him in the face. Because that's a big deal. No, of course, like... Yeah, you have 100 million views on YouTube. Or, like, I exist on YouTube as well. Just like you. Like, those kind of references are cute and stuff. But, like, Jimmy, come on, man. YouTube promotes you. What the fuck are you doing when you're not scratching their back as well? Jesus Christ. Will Smith. Holy shit, that's a good meme. That's it. This guy is a meme. This guy is a fucking joke. Trying to come back from a fire level, from a fire personality, into like, oh shit, I got this Matrix thing on, and like, I still did Wild Wild West, and now I'm doing this shit, and I could have done this shit. Let's rewind, because I think I just said a bunch of bullshit, but I admit to that, and I said rewind, and that's the most funniest thing ever, okay? You just say rewind on this guy and it's over. It's game over, man. It's game over. Everyone loves to rewind. Will Smith. Will you Smith rewind? Press that rewind button. Just like, for no fucking reason. It doesn't even have to have context anymore. It's like, him associated with rewind is the most funniest and most brutally disrespect, I don't know, discrediting. That's what I wanted to say. Discrediting thing ever. I almost lost the train of thought, but Will Smith, rewind time is the funniest shit ever. Rewind. Oh my god. Bungee jump out of that bridge without a bungee gear. Let's go. It's rewind time. You're gonna be rewinded anyways. You're gonna come back, you know, or not. Boogie. Have you guys heard? He's fat. Wow, what a roast, isn't it? He is not just fat. He is just a bad person. But hey, he had resources. He went wrong with it. It is roastable every step of the way. And everything that it's just, this guy is a roastable person. You know, like a pig gets roasted. I don't want to make fat jokes, you know? It's kind of like being racist. Like, I don't want to fucking do it, okay? But you're different. Why? Tell me fucking why. Can you turn back time? Can you rewind? Can you be Will Smith? Can you be at least funny as Will Smith? Because you're bottom tier probably. And Boogie is at least lost some weight, okay? He's roasting himself. I don't have to do it. Fuck yeah. But fat guys can suck on that ice cream. I don't know what they like. Whatever you like, dude. Suck on it. Don't gobble it. Just suck on it. It's gonna help you lose weight. See? Roasting. Alright. Oh, Smosh wanted to get roasted. I will literally skip Shane. Just because they release roast videos. Wow, what the fuck is that? You're doing it without me? You're having a party without my party? Crushing your party? It's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna DM him right now. Shane, watch my videos. Oh my god, that's the best. That's the best roast. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Shane. Fucking roasted this guy in DMs. Man, that's easy. Alright, let's keep going. Alex Jones. I don't know, man. It's like the future. You can't roast him ever. He's running away from you all the time. Because he doesn't exist. Like, who knows Alex Jones better than I do? And I said, I don't know him. I listened to his radio for 3 hours in talking shit about shitty things, and we don't know him. He doesn't have a motive that motivates him to actually do things. Wow, I want to help people feel good. So I released a lot of fucking vitamins. Fuck those shits. You know what I think about vitamins? I think about volume. If you release a basket of apples into the public, I'm like, thumbs up. If you release a pill, a plastic like carton block of pills, or other kind of form of medicine, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like, but why you fat though? You look fat though. What are you eating? I want that shit. Can you sell that? Can you make me deals on that? Fuck yeah. I want to get fat too. Jesus Christ. fat kids don't fucking learn. They come together as fucking group of people just to harass you. Look at us. You couldn't roast the first guy, so you can't roast the other guy. Oh shit, I just double roasted. Anyways, Nicki Minaj is also pretty fucking fat. But she's a fucking winner. She's a winner in every way possible. She's funny. She has a shitty rap. Like, stop rapping. That's it. Stop rapping. If you stop being attached to rap, everything will be forgiven. Everything will be nice again. You'll be the best person in the universe. Ariana Grande is gonna love you again. Because nobody loves you. Nicki Minaj is shit. But if she stops rapping, if she does more heroic and jokery stuff, like, that's amazing. So probably Ariana Grande is like waiting as like, hey Nicki, you stopped rapping yet? You stop now? Maybe now? Can you stop now? 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 Do you do street fights? Because that's a lot better than rapping. Street fights. Yeah. See, my people are just addicted. We can heal that. The rest of the audience, not so much. not so little pathetic. A lot of pathetic. See, I have to be nice to my people. To my people, I have a village. Vsauce. I have roasted him so hard because I was so not interested in his content, and I was like, but why should I watch his videos? I'm crying. Don't do this. Don't show this to me. This guy's trash. But I was interested in this crying mentality of like, oh my god, what a cute individual trying to talk about science and failing miserably, but it's interesting. Why? It's so confusing, and that's not what science is supposed to be about. Why? It's all about answering the basic questions of, hey, Visa's here. I just did an intro of like, I'm stupid. Hey, stupid here. What if I replace your card? All of a sudden, you have to use science against me? Well, do you? See, this can feel very confusing, but let's put it this way. It's Vsauce. He doesn't even use his name. He talks about we and talks about sauce of some kind. He has a shitty name too. Everything about him is shit. Technically, science is shit. His intro is a meme, and that's where the video ends. Hey, Vsauce here, and video ends. That's it. That's the meme. He's already roasted. I don't have to do most of the work. Internet already knows what the fuck these people are, right? And how he had the first intro in YouTube's history that's catchy and interesting thumbnails, and guess what? He's not popular anymore, and he's not even releasing content because he's not motivated to do it, right? He's motivated to work with other people, obviously, and be like, oh, I have YouTube Red partnership shit, but like, fuck this shit. Fuck it. I don't care. I didn't watch his YouTube Red releases because it's so long and stupid. It's not even as good as his video. I was excited, like Game Theory. His level of development was like, or delivery is like Game Theory. So cool. But Game Theory was becoming better, even though it was tackling things that don't actually matter. It's game theory. It's not like real life theory, which I wanted to have, but why is he ahead? Why this little scientist prick is ahead? I could go on and on, but as you can tell, these guys are harder to roast. That's all I'm saying. There's some credit to it. Credituli. Am I right? Elon Musk. Mr. E. It's not easy to actually roast this guy again. He makes a business. He's helping everyone up. hooking them up with electric cars and everything. And it's nice. But the guy himself is kind of trash. And probably lives in a very, very low tier thought process of universe. Like, he's not very smart. He's a business savvy guy who can pick up a good idea and just roll with it and be risky and like burn himself up in that. He knows how to do this shit, okay? And he knows how to be logical, most importantly. I really admire that shit. But it doesn't mean that he's smart. People really should be worried if they think Elon Musk is smart. Now, why is that? Thunderfoot, watch his videos. He's gonna show you a loophole. That's all I have to say, honestly. It's probably a fucking huge roast, just saying loophole and Thunderfoot. Wow, that's an E from me. It's not an F, but you're not smart. Alright, Notch. It's time to roast. It's YouTube apocalypse. Oh man. And you know what YouTube loves? I love me some Minecraft, man. You have created an apocalypse for sure. What the fuck did you just do? It's like, wow, I couldn't get a hammer, so I got a notched pickaxe. I also kind of own Skyrim now. Wait, what? Yeah, the reason why Elder Scrolls 6 is not coming out is because Notch owns it. He owns Scrolls. Scrolls didn't actually lose. He didn't lose the copyright, so Scrolls just kind of his thing now. You know, he has the game Scrolls, but he also has the game Elder Scrolls. So the sixth one doesn't come out. Basically, all I'm saying is that he really scared the shit out of Bethesda. Everyone is scared of Notch right now. Everyone. It's like, hey, Microsoft is like, get the hands off Minecraft right fucking now. Please, Notch. Don't do this. You have created something incredibly powerful. Everyone loves it. Everyone's addicted. Everyone's gonna die in Minecraft right now. But please, take your hands off. Get a drink. Get a beer. Get a nice house. Get the fuck out of the universe, Notch. I'm just saying. He's super powerful, and guess what? Nobody cares. I don't like this guy. Get the fuck out of here. Antwinum, you like this guy? I'm gonna get to you, motherfucker. You're up there. I see you. Wait, I don't see you because you're a fucking ant. Get the... Maybe you're less than an ant, or maybe you're just random of the ant. I don't know. But Notch created all of this, and it's bad. It's really bad. Minecraft just died, and I've screamed to everyone. It's like, Dad. Ugh. I love ranting, by the way. I apologize how much I had to come up with. You know, it's like Scrolls. How could Notch scare Elder Scrolls? But think about it. Just think about it. It could be true. It could be very true. It could be that Notch is a big boy. And he created a double Joker with Todd Howard. He created a double Joker. He created the most scariest thing ever for everyone. Minecraft died. Skyrim died. Gaming died. But people got attached. I got double attached. I'm like, oh, these are father figures to me. These are badasses right here. Fucking created the best games ever. Everyone loves it. But hey. What a big fucking blow up that is. Blow up fish. Now, Minecraft is so big, Notch is a little piece of shit that has to be roasted. A little bit. Not too much. A little bit. I think I did it. Alyssa Violet roasted herself twice. Let's do it 3 times. Fuck yeah. Oh wait, Shane Dawson is like the 3rd time. Okay. Fourth time, face bangs. 5 times is... Wow. I don't want to do it. I don't... Listen, please. You have my personality. Can you at least be good at anything? You lost this entire round. Please. For the sake of feeling smart and cool, combine those two things better than ever before. I don't want to roast you. I just don't. Because she did it herself. Ouch. Ouch. 4 times ouch. Wow. How is she gonna get away from all of this shit? She's now in the team of those people. Okay. 3 of those. Face bangs does not exist because, you know, it's like it's a bang. Oh, you washed up. Let me roast you too. Whoops. You know. Lindsay Sterling. There's one problem. She's not here. She has vanished. She has 8 points. Guess what? She is untouchable. But she does not create YouTube content. She does not speak, does not do interviews, nothing. At least not to the extent that I watched it, you know. But it's fine. I'm not gonna touch the 5th round people. I'm not able to fucking roast those people. And she's at 5th round. She's the leader of her team. I'm sorry, Lindsay, that you had to be on 3. Fuck it. Some people have to show a middle finger sometimes. Big deal. Not thumbs up, you know. It's middle finger. You showed it. You got away from it. Nobody got hurt. Somebody else got roasted, though. And that somebody else is, well, we'll figure out. Somebody else just invaded. Oh. Is the H2O girl. Kariba Heine. A self-roasting individual. I have to agree on that. And she owns H2O quite a bit. And she's also super amazing. She would be on the 4th there. So honestly, it's Camila Cabella. It's so fucking confusing. Lindsay just stirred up everything. She's so annoying. What did you do? Ligma. It's the ninja guy. It's the guy who has Ligma balls. Problem. Because he's kind of gay. Isn't he? I mean, people wouldn't just create a meme out of nothing, right? He's a meme. And he's a gay meme. Basically, what it means, he betrayed YouTube because he's famous outside YouTube. It's very nasty. It's not good. Not good for your health, Ligma boy. You have to figure out how to make YouTube content now. Please. Figure it out. No, it's not highlights of your favorite game. It doesn't work that way. It's only gonna create chaos because little children are gonna watch it. And you're gonna get mega striked. You know, it's a different kind of strike. When people talk about the edginess of gaming content getting striked by copyright, like it's copyright now. Basically, it's a police system that checks what is your edginess meter and what is your children meter. If you cross any of those lines, you are trash. And Ninja is constantly saying that, well, I have reduced my edginess meter so much. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm gonna keep on going that direction. One direction towards children. Let's become gay. That's the only thing that saves him from, you know, being a pedophile and shit. It's a very nasty fucking thing to put together, but Ninja is that kind of person. He looks nasty as fuck. I don't want to watch him. I try to like him, I try to push him very far. And he's on the second from lowest place on the list. So, congratulations. You did a lot of work. You're better than Weesauce. That's a good thing, I suppose. Angry Joe Show, easy. He lost his motivation to actually do things properly, so he integrated movies, and nobody cared. He integrated other things into his channel, and nobody cared. But it was smooth, so I can't blame him for that. There has to be something else, right? There has to be something that he does that I already said that I don't like. Oh, it's about new games. You know what? People don't give a fuck about new games anymore. Your channel is gonna just naturally die. I'm sorry about that, Angry Joe. Eventually, new games are not relevant anymore. Why is that? Figure the fuck out. You getting roasted by time limit. Okay, there's a time limit. You playing a platforming game. You're jumping on new platforms all the time, but you have no idea what lies ahead and how difficult it is to keep on jumping on them platforms. When you know the rules are constantly changing and you keep on going forward without playing the first level until you fucking learn how to speedrun it, like AVGN does, who is so well at speedrunning, I can't roast him, okay? You have to take example from your fucking leaders. You are in a team. That's literally like the stinky boy inaugurate, like the freshman year, right? Oh, you stinky boy. Yep. These are the stinky boys in their team. They stink up, but hey, they drag the team down because they're below average. That's normal to roast 4 people below average in a 9-man team. It's so fucking amazing. Gabby Hanna. Nobody likes her. I don't like her. I don't know about her. She looks cute though, because she's a sniper. She looks like a psychopath, because she fucking is. But, Nicki Minaj doesn't have a hot body. So doesn't Gabby Hanna. Just by being naked, you're not being hot. You have to figure it out. You're digging a grave for yourself. Yes, losing hair was a bad decision. Rewind time. Oh yeah, you were in Rewind. You were just as big of a meme as Will Smith. Yes. Yes, you were. No. Nobody cares about Casey Neistat. Nobody cares about K-pop. It's Gabby time. That was 2017 Rewind. Rewind all the way. I'm a monster. Yes, you are. You are a fucking monster. Why do you sing such a bad fucking shitty songs that I don't want to fucking listen to? Why is she such a fucking trash? And now she's even creating drama out of it. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. What the fuck? What is happening? What a fucking trash. But she got so many points. Wow. She's the best. Because you cannot compare her with Lindsay Sterling. She's the best. She's super hot. I'm not gonna lie. With long hair, she looked amazing. Okay? Amazing. She went so fucking rapidly up the leaderboard. She got a fucking Sunny token. I'm lying because it's Alex Jones token. I'm just saying. Gabby, you're not that cool. You're not that fucking amazing. I probably overrated you just like Chrissy got overrated. But hey, it's payback's a bitch. Payback's a bitch. Finally, Linkin Park. Oh wait, the dead guy was the best out of the band, and still is. Everyone else is garbage, and I don't know who they are. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't care. Please go away. Please let the dead guy tell his tales and be our best vocalist, our best voice for a long, long time yet to live. Perhaps he died just because, for the band, And guess what? You cannot roast a person for dying. It's like, stop your addiction for being dead. Linkin Park should just do apologies and remixes. All that stuff. They should worship him, right? It's a different kind of rewind that you need to do. They need to revive him. They need to turn him into a person, and that person has to stop getting the band get any credit without doing enough work. Okay, he did that once. He made them work because he was in a low place. He had a rough life. But for fuck's sake, if you're dead, that doesn't mean you have to stop making them work. Fuck me. But you have to fucking do something, okay? Please. Next up, Trump from Hearthstone. Not the actual Trump, because actual Trump is actually trash, and everyone knows that. Everyone is trying to throw trash and like, oh shit, it sticks. And it stinks. And then now the whole White House and presidential fucking office and everything stinks. Holy shit. How did you do it? Leftists are so happy with themselves, they're multiplying and in very fast rate, while right is like, I'm not gonna trash Trump. He's not that big of a trash, is he? And the moment they say that, it's, oh wait, he's kind of a trash. And they slowly unravel that they're kind of on the same side, except the right is slower at trashing Trump and say, Orange Man is bad. It's a meme. But wait, what if he is bad? What if he is bad? Come on, be fucking more creative, dude. Fucking Paul Joseph Watson, you're not even making it to the list if you're not gonna do better progress, please. Bointies, okay, wait. How did you get away, Trump? You have glasses and shit. I can knock the teeth out of you. You Hearthstone little shit. Why am I not hurting you right now with my words? Why are you so tough? You think you're tough? You think you can play a 1-1 on turn 1, feel like that's Trump value right there. I did it. I fucking played it on curve. Fucking curve, man. Fucking curveball. Jesus Christ, this guy. I can't roast him. I can't. I just can't. Everything I tried is just... He lives in his own world. I can't play Hearthstone. I don't know how to do it. Because I don't have all the cards. Most importantly. That's the most important part, you know. You have to have all the cards. You also have to have him as a friend to be able to roast him. There's a lot of requirements that I just cannot fulfill in order to be able to roast him. So I guess he's a douchebag now. He is bullet meat, and he has to be punished. I'm just saying, Trump has to be unelected as a Hearthstone president. Why does he have as much subscribers as Kriparian? That makes no sense. Who the fuck is he? He's the first face that everyone saw. Everyone saw it's like, oh, it's a funny name. Look at that shit. And then it became a big fucking cringe fest because, like, no. I think this went too far. This guy's trash. Ugh, just look at him. I'm not gonna show him, he's trash. Boy in T-Series. I am boy in a band. Whoa, that blows me away. I can trash his name that much? Put him in T-Series? Wow! That's amazing! You know what else I can do? Do the same thing. Put you in a series of T's. Wow. That's what a T looks like. It sounds like wow. Look, you have long hair. Wow. You can rap fast. Wow. You have a good range of music or something. Wow. You don't like school. Wow. It gets worse. Okay. It's starting to get worse. I don't want to go there. And that's why he's roasted like automatically, okay? Yes? His name stinks. His behavior stinks. His look stinks. Everything about him stinks. But hey, he's a good guy. So, I allow stink series. Stink. I mean, I can snipe an S anytime I want. It's not a problem. Stink series. Ink. Stink. Ink. I can probably put ink as well. I can... it's easy. It's black. Why does he like metal in the first place? Jesus. Nothing about this guy makes any sense. It's so annoying. Stop it. Just get some... Wait. He got 3 points in a rapid pace. I'm impressed. Wow. Just another wow, though. Because he's still trash. I liked some of this work. And some of his work is like so amazing. And it's almost like the most relatable guy on YouTube. Honestly. I have to say something nice because everything else isn't. But it doesn't mean that he cannot just outweigh his flaws. He can. It's not that difficult. Okay? These people on the 4th level, they can just pick a brush off their flaws, and win every day. Do amazing things. Grailmore. She's roasted as fuck, just like Alyssa Violet. But instead of not just roasting her, she somehow exists in the first place, which is quite an achievement. So it's like, wow, you make it easy for me. She has my personality, it's all good, Easy. She got roasted because she's an Earth person, and because she's smart, she leaves behind a legacy that I can attach to, extract it, expand it very easily, grow it faster than she could because, I'm better than you. But in the end, of course I'm better than you because, you got a chance with Antvenom. I got a chance with Antvenom too, wink wink. But I was trying to find Grailmore instead. Because I kind of like her, I want my own personality to be around me. It's one of the most nicest things ever. So of course I'm stalking her and chasing her and following her off the YouTube. You don't just leave YouTube, please. You're gonna get stalked and stalk raped and gang stalked. I'm just putting those words together. Come back, please. Don't get roasted anymore. Tana. Man, I thought Grailmore made it easy for me, but TanaCon made it easy for me. Absolutely. Her name is Tana, so she is a roast. I don't have a lot of time, so she saves time. I like that as well. She looks like trash. I already said it's a ticking time bomb. She has to pull the trigger at the very right time. It's so much stress. It's so many lies. So much marketing. So much bullshit. Oh my god. Can you please stop? Because TanaCon was just the beginning. Holy shit, it was just the beginning of this bullshit train. But it's okay because she highlights stupid people just like she is. And keep making content. You're a YouTuber. Congratulations. I'm not happy for you. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You can cry. I will not wow that. Just letting you know, okay? No, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get any attention for that shit. Just stop being a whiny bitch after you pull the trigger and stop everything. And everything falls for all the lies. Everything is bought up out of you, All the investors pull out and you become normal again. That would be amazing. Thank you for breaking your teeth, face bangs. Thank you. taught me a very valuable lesson. Things are falling apart, is the lesson. Camila Cabello, yes. A newbie, I would say, because she's not like a top tier like artist. And if you're not top tier artist and not a YouTuber, what the fuck are you doing on this list? Well, she's hot. That's it. That's where it ends. She has a few songs and she's hot. Annoying. She also wore exactly the matching outfit and was helped by Lindsey Sterling. But hey, she's actually way higher than she's supposed to be. What's supposed to be in her place is Kariba Haney, which is... I think I already roasted her because she was trying to get rid of her Joker card, which is not good. And probably I only gave her and took her as an example, and I didn't talk about anybody else because she was the only one on tier 4 right here, like down here, or rank 4. Ranks go up. Okay, rank 4. Let's put it that way. Round and rank 4. It's nice. So she's here. Camilla is here. That's fine. I like the Moon thing as well. It's like Moon is her weakness, so it roasts her like super much. Lindsay just gets a bonus point just for being a fucking badass. Of black magic badass. How did you do that? I don't know. Fuck yeah. Good job. Keanu Reeves. Keanu leaves, just like Lindsey Sterling. He just left. What did he leave behind? Not a million. Don't worry about that. Shane. Oh, what a shame. I have to decide now. Is it Shane or Keanu? Shane or Keanu? These guys are so annoying. You're my favorite pizza place or breathtaking. Like, which one do I take? What the fuck? Do I take Matrix or Smosh? Wow. These guys are fucking rivals. You know what happens in Hunger Games? 2 rivals come and they fucking win, but both of them win. Damn. Or it's just a time bomb until someone gets a little bit roasted. And that's really bad. Getting a little bit... That's... Oh my god. I'm scared. Emilia Clarke is never coming up. I hate her. I hate everything about her. It was a chore looking through her videos. It was so annoying. I don't want to watch Game of Thrones. It was a nice little thing to look at from afar with Google goggles, okay? Not Google and goggles. Same thing. Stay from very far away. Just Google about it. And that's it. I don't want to fucking interact with your stupid dragons, your armies, your stupid ego, your stupid acting, your stupid looks. Everything is stupid. But hey, I watched other movies and you got some extra points because people support you. Hey, you look nice with that wig. You look nice with tights, collar tights. You know, people help you. People help you look nice. People help you do everything. For fuck's sake, Amelia, grow up, get some balls, do your own fucking movie, and then we're gonna talk about dragons, okay? You get some dragons for that shit. For doing your own fucking work and doing what other people like you for. You know, combine all those things together, bam! Bada bing, bada boom, right? It's not Onision that I worry about, it's Lauren Southern. I don't like her at all. She's married and now she has a baby. You know what, Lauren? You know what truly is borderless? Your vagina. Oh my god! Did I just roasted her so fast? She's kind of my sister Earth personality as well. I mean, I appreciate, but I don't like her. And I should. I liked her for a long, long time, and I don't like her anymore. I watched her documentary. I still don't like her. I don't like any of her work. I don't like anything about her. Even her looks. I don't like that. I like her sister, though. If you can promote your sister a little bit, I think she's doing just fine as a sniper. You know, cosplaying is nice. She has a nice body. She has a nice sense of how to be sexy. She did half of the work for you. Promote your sister more. And shut the fuck up. Yes, you're off YouTube. You have destroyed your channel. There's still one person that still has a chance to survive. So please, do me a favor. Okay? Thank you. Everyone roasted. It took me 40 motherfucking 5 minutes. Give me some break. Holy shit. A lot of shit. A lot of lava. I can't burn these guys. Because that's not how it works. It's not numbers and fun games with these people. It is, can I roast you please? Sit down and let me do it. Happy ending for everyone. Thank you for watching. Bam, bada bing, bada. I don't like this, okay? I need a new catchphrase. Once I stop being drunk, I'll figure it out, okay? Should watch another movie, though. Everyone else is fine. Yeah. Including Onision. He's a fine guy. So, girls, please save him, okay? He's turning into a predator, or he's getting a predator tag, like, big time. I remember when my classmate gave me a predator tag, it still stuck with me for a long time. For someone to live in this holy fire mode, where everyone is just throwing shit at him because it's so fucking easy, well, try being in his shoes and not go crazy. Now try. Now please try. There's real world trials and there's YouTube trials. And I think YouTube should be nice to people who fucking stuck around and did their fucking work. Please, help this guy. Onision deserves a little bit of respect. I respect him a lot. Okay? So maybe we turn the tables now. We respect people. No, it's just Onision that's in trouble. These guys also are in trouble. We're gonna talk with them later. We're just gonna finish the round right now in some of the points, because we have to get rid of this as soon as possible. Scott, thank you very much. He gave me the Scott guy. He gave me 2.4. So I'm technically now I'm at 9.3. Wow. We broke the record. It's all good, dude. I added it up. That Michael Cena, whatever, seizure guy. Cera. Michael Cera. Syrup. Michael Syrup. I'll call him the syrup guy. Just take the name, dude. Just take the name Scott. You deserve it. Fucking hell. Let's do this shit. 9 points, are you kidding me? You dragged me through hell. You gave me a wonderful film. You deserve this. I give up. I wanted to roast this guy, but I fucking give up. You win, man. So, final points. 14 for the team number 1, now at 19 points. Team 2 at 0 points, getting no points at all. Team 3, 2.5, getting no points at all. Grailmore comes back from the dead, but isn't able to score any points for the team. So, her team gets no points. 4.5. Justine. Is it second place? No. The second place, also, Lauren, is the 4th worst place, and she scores no points for the team. We get back the title of the best team. I'm sorry for the wait, okay? Sorry guys, it took me a while. Alright. Justine is on team 5. It's Tana. Okay, wait. Oh, I see. So they share 1.5 points with Shane. Now they have 6.0. Alright. And Shane's team, Keanu has 3. So now we have 4.5. And now the most important teams ever get to have lots and lots of points. 3 for Ricky. Wait, it's Lindsay Sterling mostly. Ricky doesn't give a fuck. But hey, we give her points. It's all good. It's 10 points now. Wow, 10 points. Can you imagine? Is that third place? No. The third place is this guy. 14 points. Almost second place. AVGN doing amazing. Breaking 8. The second person, the first guy to break 8. Wonderful. Well, the first guy to actually break 9 is Scott. The badass. The new guy. Because Justin Bieber is just a fucking garbage. And hey, I respect Selena Gomez. So if I cannot take Justin Bieber, I gotta take her movie career and turn that into something. If her relationship sucks, then hey, maybe something you have a relationship with doesn't suck, because you don't just have one relationship, you know. So I'm just trying to justify that I'm doing what's best for Selena Gomez here, and you know, you have a friend, you have someone whose name starts with S, and you know, it used to be starting with C. Cera, like, you don't want to have a name Cera, and it's just fucking confusing. Holy shit, I fixed so many things. Give me credit, send me money. Thank you for watching. Wait, I don't have a patron. How do you guys... No! Please use honey. Code fucking Mr. Beast. And send Mr. Beast... No! Yeah, that's the plan. Say to Mr. Beast that Gurnex needs money. That's it. That's all I fucking need. That's the best... That's the best income source at this point. I mean, I'm serious right now. What's gonna happen next is just a clown fiesta. 9 hours every round. Let's go. 4 hours? 10 hours every... What? What? What is gonna happen? Jesus Christ, I'm excited. The entire year is just smoking hot looking. Whew. But hey, how is this gonna end? Man, this is so fucking ridiculous.